Welcome to the Garage with Evan and Friends. Follow us on Podcast Garage on Instagram. Get us on all your podcast medias. Check us out on YouTube. YouTube channel's up, baby. It's live. I gotta make more clips. That's what I gotta do. I gotta make clips. It's all about the clips, baby.
Clips.
To my left, rookie producer of the year. Yeah, we're coming up on a year, kind of. Not really.
Basically. It's basically a year.
It's warm again. Mr. Ryan Rickus.
What's up? How are you?
Good, man. Real good. Across from us, we got a couple Garage alums. One was suspended before, that's for sure.
I'm back, baby.
Mr. Mason Perkins.
Do not fuck this up. Do not fuck this up.
Where's the bell at? Where's the bell?
Don't touch.
They're hidden.
Don't you fucking
They're
touch.
hidden.
They're hidden.
And the next one, a Liverpool fanboy, still wearing the jersey, hasn't washed it in a week. Mr. Ryan Adamski.
What's up?
Now, on the behalf of me and Ryan, we are honored, and it's kind of a big deal, Ryan. And we're glad that you guys decided to do this on the podcast. Now, to come out as two grown gay men and to secretly have a relationship for the last year, hiding it from your families, your friends, your girlfriends, this is big. So, guys, how you feeling?
Talk a little bit about that.
It's been tough.
How you feeling?
You know, like, it was tough in the beginning because Ryan was real submissive about being on bottom, and I had to, like, really coach him up about that.
I was
like,
wondering why you were wearing the boots.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, yo, motherfucker, I wear work boots when we have
Yeah.
sex. And he was like, okay.
Because
I don't take these off.
you guys are the same height. You need that extra little half inch
Yeah.
to mount them.
Yeah, I was like, yo, your dick's smaller than Evan's, dude. You're on the bottom.
That would be a vagina. They call that a pussy. Now, all right, enough gay talk. I don't. Anyway.
That was obviously a joke.
Yeah. No, was it? Mace ran Broad Street this weekend. How was it?
Oh, it was great. It was wet, to say the least.
It was very wet.
It was very wet.
So Broad Street's 10-mile run?
10 miles. Yep.
Yo, explain Broad Street for everybody.
Yeah.
I got to get the cameras out.
It's this big run that goes on in Philadelphia every year, and it's right down Broad Street, all 10 miles of it, and there's like, 40, 50,000 people that do it?
Dude,
That's
packed.
crazy. Dude.
There's a lottery to get in. Like, you can't, it's not just like you just sign up. Like, no, you sign up for, it's like a draft lottery. Like, if you get picked, you're,
So could you imagine if they let everybody in that tried to sign up?
it'd probably be over 100,000.
That's nuts, dude.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's insane.
So when did you guys start running?
Like, to prepare for this?
I still haven't started.
No. Start running the race.
It like when? It
The
was like,
Kenyans went off around 8.
Yeah, 8 o'clock
We
it
went
started.
around 8:35.
Wait, who? What?
Yeah, I think we crossed the start line at 8:38. I remember looking at my watch.
I didn't
like,
see
starting it up.
the dude who won. What did he run it in? I didn't
47 minutes.
Yeah, he was
47 minutes.
He was 2 minutes slower than he was last year.
Back-to-back Broad Street.
Fucking
He
champ.
ran
Bum.
in 45 minutes. Like
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
fucking bum.
I think that's what is that? Almost
4.5 minutes.
It was like 4.5. Yeah, it was like his average pace was like 4:44.
He was done
That's
when
insane,
he was done when
dude.
we started.
He was done before we started the
Yeah.
race.
No, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, not. He probably had like a mile and a half, 2 miles
Oh,
left
yeah.
before when we started.
That's
the race.
crazy.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
actually nuts.
Did you start like shoulder to shoulder with people, or was it like kind of spread out?
It's not like bumper cars, like not bump and grind, but like it opens up. Broad Street's enormous. It's
Right,
got to be
right.
3
It's
lanes
like-
across
it's
each
like-
side.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
and then like the middle.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh, it's
crazy.
huge.
And it's like walking out of like a packed stadium, like leaving like a stadium, like
Oh
an
my
Eagles
God.
game. Like you're like kind of shoulder to shoulder, but then it like opens up as you move.
Everyone runs at a different pace,
Yeah,
so
and
it just spreads out.
The
so
first
You're
like
flying by people.
no, but like
Not
the,
me.
Peace!
Not
Yeah,
me, baby.
no. The first 2 minutes, like you're like zigzagging because there's like people. It's like you're a half mile in, you're already walking. I'm like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of
like
here.
I didn't train, and I'm no like my doctor said I have fast twitch muscle. I'm not sure if that's good or not, but like I'm not.
Why did you
like,
go to your doctor
Yeah.
for that advice?
Said, Doc, I've been real explosive lately. Can you? What's been going on?
Explosive diarrhea.
Yeah. But like you see people, and I'm like, you're really this big. Like you're walking already.
Right. I feel like they're the people that just do it to say they did it.
Yeah, they get the medal and shit.
I'll
and
sell
then
you
they
my
get-
fucking medal after. Like,
How far apart
much?
did they start? So you started. You said it.
they're called corals,
Like,
right?
yeah, like there's like a bunch of different corrals out. There's all different colors. I have no idea. We were corals. Is it coral or corral?
I would assume it's corral.
I'm pretty sure it's corral. Yeah, not coral.
Hey, caramel, caramel, whatever you want to do, baby.
Tomato.
Whatever you want to fucking do.
Basically called corals.
Whatever you want to
Like
do.
in the ocean.
Yeah.
Coral, you know?
Hey,
But
whatever
they,
you wanna do.
they have like all sorts of different colors, and like obviously like the elite start, all the Kenyans.
No, I'm saying, but how far was it? Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15?
I have no
What-
idea.
what was
you
what was each
when
tee
you
time?
sign up for the thing, you put like your estimated like time, how fast you're gonna run it.
What'd you
Okay.
put
So
it at?
obviously we
What'd you put
started.
yours?
I did mine in an hour and a half because that's like what I ran it in last year. But I
What'd you
trained a
run in
lot
this
more
year?
last year. Hour 39.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I took it easy this year. You know?
Yeah, okay.
But obviously me and Ev and the group we ran with started the back of the pack. But
Yeah, we were in the back.
yeah.
But it doesn't matter where
No,
you
it
start.
literally
I mean,
doesn't matter. 'cause
it's
I-
Matters where you finish, brother.
yes.
Huh,
No,
why would I
it's
get a new
at the
phone? It's
finish
not
line.
broken.
Because the
Did you
bid.
did you go side by side the whole time, or did you?
Nah, I
kinda
told
split
Mason
up?
to get away from me.
Yeah, I turned around like, and we started. And I saw Ev, and I looked back at him. He was like, "Dude, just fucking go.
I
Just
said, get
go."
the fuck out of here. What, are you going to follow me? Get the fuck out of here.
I was gonna stay
You
with
know,
you. I was,
you know
I
which way
figured
to
you
go.
run-
I
yeah,
don't know.
you run straight. Follow all the people.
Now, do you think this is?
I made a right back there. Was I supposed to?
Do you think you would have done better if the weather wasn't so shitty?
No, I actually didn't mind the rain.
I thought it
Besides,
helped.
Mile 4, I stepped in an ankle deep puddle, and I was like,
They call that a pothole in the
yeah,
city.
yeah. So
That's where you twisted
So,
fucking
like,
ACL.
my shoes were wet running at this point, but like they weren't completely soaked, and I stepped in that puddle. I was like, God damn it! I got to run 6 miles with a fucking.
Dude, but there's, like,
slushy.
so much
Did you
heat.
go back and put the other foot in the puddle to even it out?
No,
or-
I
There's like so
didn't,
much
I
heat
didn't.
though, because I stepped in a couple puddles, but like your foot dries. I mean, it's wet, but like it kind of dries. Like there's so much heat.
Yeah.
I ran with like a raincoat on, so I was just like fucking. I was like in tinfoil.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was like pissed because I wore like a waterproof like Under Armour jacket, and like a mile in, I was like a sauna underneath. So
Oh, yeah.
I just like took
Where's
it
the
off.
coat rack?
And I tied it around my waist because, like, everyone else, you usually wear shitty clothes and, like, you just chuck them, like, when you start because you don't want them. And I think they donated all. To,
You're
like,
self-conscious
Goodwill or
about
some
your
shit like
ass. You didn't want people staring at your ass.
that.
and
Yeah,
shit.
you know this back to thighs,
yeah,
dude. I have no
little
ass.
fucking.
But yeah,
Butt.
so I tied
That's
mine
my
around my
ass.
waist. I tied it around the waist, and I was, you know.
You look
So you
like
still have it, is what you're saying?
Yes, I do. I did not
Smart
get rid of
move.
that, and I was like, I'm not. No, I paid like fucking $40 for this thing.
So what was the inflection point? You guys know that word?
No, I'm gonna have to.
No,
Google that.
yeah, tell us.
Of the race.
An infect. That's
like-
when you don't clean your wound, right?
So like when I run and I'm running further than like a half mile, something for like a warm up or something like that. At a certain point, it becomes all head game. You know what I mean? You're tired at first. You're panting. Your legs hurt, and then at a certain point, you're like, all right,
Yeah,
you gotta
I
just
mean,
finish it.
Last,
Yeah, when
year,
does the
last year when I
mentality
did it,
kick in?
I started running like way too fast, and I like burned myself out, like because I was like running at the normal pace that I've been like training at.
Right.
So this year I was like, I'm starting slow. I'm gonna average like a 10
Slow and
minute
steady
fucking
wins
pace.
the race.
And literally, I think between the rain and like running slower, it was a lot easier because I was like, I'm not out of breath at all. And like the rain's like cooling you down. It was great. And I was like, I finished it, and I was like, I could have kept going.
I could have
Like,
did 13 miles.
I could have kept going. Did
How
a half
much?
half
13,
marathon.
the half marathon.
Yeah, 13.1.
Like I wasn't physically tired. It was just
Yeah.
like shit starts hurting, like
Yeah,
your
like-
legs and shit.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like mile 8. You're like your feet and your shins.
Now,
are
what was
hurting.
your
You're like,
what was
"Yeah."
your word? Infection.
Inflection point.
My inflection point was around mile 3 when my headphones broke.
Oh, no way.
Yes way.
Dude, get the fuck.
He told us at the end. I was like, oh.
So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, oh no, and it's raining. So like I'm
So you
running.
cried all the way to.
I'm running and I try to pull out my phone. So like you're kind of like all fucked up as it is. And then
Did
the
you
phone-
know it was your headphones right away, or were you like maybe I lost connection?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh
So it was
shit.
wireless headphones. So I'm like looking on my phone and it's raining out. So like the iPhone's like all fucked up because
Yeah.
and all of a sudden and I did it again. I did it again. Finally, I just threw my headphones in the street and I ran mile 3 to 10 with no headphones.
And they donated those headphones too.
What were you listening to prior to them breaking? Were you listening to music or podcast?
Yeah, I actually did have music on.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
listen to podcasts in the gym, but I feel like I would do music for
Yeah.
the Broad Street run.
Well,
Like,
it's-
like
There's just a lot of energy on Broad Street. There's just
Yeah.
so many people around you and on the street.
right.
Yeah.
they
Like
had-
there's a
you said
DJ
they had
every
DJs, right?
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
there's
go in front of a church, they're ringing
Yup.
bells, and like, hallelujah, hallelujah. The spirit's running with you.
Well, get it off me.
Yeah.
And then like
So-
reading
The
all
devil's chasing you.
all the signs that people have. Like
Yeah.
some of them are funny as hell. Like,
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
can't even.
I don't remember any of them.
I can't
but they're-
say an example or anything, but I just remember them being funny.
Bill Costa farted on my pillow.
That was a
No.
sign.
I don't know. I was
So
thinking of college game day posters.
so they had DJs
Yeah.
every couple blocks.
Mhm.
You know what's probably not going to have DJs every couple blocks?
What's that?
The bike race.
The Bend to the Shore.
Yeah, well, we're gonna be riding in Pit Vipers.
In case
so
you didn't know.
we're gonna be the
Shout
showstoppers.
out Pit Vipers.
Yeah.
Sponsor the podcast garage.
You want to tell people about Bend to the Shore? Again?
No, I thought you were gonna.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you was all right. Yeah, we are running the Bend or
Running.
Riding.
Yeah, we're gonna run it. Fuck it.
65.
Step it up a
10,
little bit.
65, whatever.
It would take me 3 days.
The Bend to the Shore is the Ben Franklin Bridge in Philadelphia to Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it July 28th. It's a
Yes.
Sunday.
Yes, it is.
We are required to raise money for it
Yes,
for
sir.
families behind the badge.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. We need a little bit more support, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't have to stop if people want to continue to donate. All of it goes to the
Yeah.
families behind the badge. It's
But
not
we'll
going
hit our
to
goal,
us
yes.
first. So we can't take it from you. It's still a donation. But it's going to be fun. They're not going to be DJs every couple blocks because it's a 65-mile bike ride. But
I'm gonna put my my speaker in the where the water goes on the bike.
that's a good idea.
That is a good idea because I don't need water.
And
Yeah,
how long-
you should
how
get
long
like
is your-
you should get
Well, I
an
have
old
2
school
of them.
boom box.
Huh?
You should get an old school boom
And
box.
hold it on your shoulder?
No,
Yeah.
put it on the
That's
handlebars.
what I need. A
In the
30-pound
90s.
fucking radio on my
Yeah,
handlebars.
yeah, you do.
Go 65 miles.
Hey, do me a
extra
favor. If you're
35
gonna bring up
pounds.
any more dumb shit, just shut up.
Okay. Yo, Ryan, mute me. Can you mute me?
I got you.
All right.
Mute that motherfucker.
I have 2 water bottle holders.
Okay.
You can put it in one of those.
What time? What
So
time
you're
does
gonna
that
drink
start?
2 water bottles?
Oh, you
I was
have
going
2
to.
water bottle holders on your.
Yeah, I was gonna drink 2.
What time does that start?
That the first people go, I think, at 7.
And what's like the estimated time for that? I have no idea.
Oh God, I don't know. 6
65
hours.
miles.
Well, you have to be there by 1:30. So I would assume people that are like legit racing it are probably gonna be there like fucking 9. We'll probably get down there at like
Yeah, I'll be done in like 2 hours.
I would assume that we'll get down there in like 11, 12. It's a huge guess. I've never ridden my bike more than
Yeah, and
5 or 6
you don't have
miles,
gears
so-
on a beach cruiser, so.
right.
We'll get there
Exactly.
by lunch.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Because we'll stop a couple times too. We'll fill up water, get some food, and charge the speaker.
Charge the boom box.
Exactly.
I got a roulette
plug the
table. I
roulette
got to
in.
hit around 1. My
We'll
boy
be
Jose.
there before then.
Yeah, because I don't stop.
Can I just meet using AC?
Yeah, of course. You can't ride a bike that long.
I think
You can't ride a bike at all. Oh, you
Do it.
can?
Do
we
it.
have a team. Sign up on our team.
I'll just donate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changes real quick, all right?
I'll just
We're
donate.
riding in Pit Vipers.
So if somebody also wants to donate Pit Vipers.
I'm buying them bitches. We'll see if so we might be sponsored by Soul Active. We're working on it. She was here. She loves it. She'll hook us up. I'm excited for that. I went to
so
the
am
bike.
I, actually.
I went to the bike place today. I'm dropping off my bike tomorrow or the day after. He's putting some street tire. I'm getting some slicks put on.
Smart. That's smart.
Getting some slicks put on.
Because currently you don't. You have a mountain bike over there.
I
And
do.
that's going to be tough to ride for 65 miles.
Yeah.
That's slightly better than a beach cruiser for
What is-
65 miles.
What are slicks?
Just like no track. So it's gonna be like street tires.
The real thin ones
Yeah.
that you see on like the...
I'm not gonna get super thin. I'll get like
right. but-
medium. Because
right.
I don't want to blow a tire and all of a sudden I hit some fucking shit. Because I think those skinny ones break a lot where they like come off the rim.
Right. But they
And I don't
have...
have like a pit crew.
well, I was going to say, all of those bike shops that are involved in this all volunteer. Like, because the one that I took my bike to volunteers for it. And they're like, they're out there in cars riding around with extra tires and
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Oh,
So,
shit.
like,
Yeah,
if you,
yeah,
if
no,
you blow
they'll-
it, they're like,
that's
no,
pretty
pull
dope.
over.
They'll
We'll
have
fix
someone,
it.
yeah, they'll have someone with like a truck following with like a trailer of all the parts and shit.
I like
that,
that a
right?
lot.
Yeah, okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
You need it. You can't have fucking thousands of people out there and they're
Yeah, but I blow my tire.
100 of them have
Then
fucking pop
hitchhike-
tires and then
hitchhike.
mile
hitchhike.
4. And I'm
Right.
like, oh shit.
Right. I mean, you're supposed to like bring extra
Chain-
tubes,
your
but
chain
like,
pops?
what?
I'm not
I
bringing
ain't got
shit.
time for that. Your
Remember
chain
that?
pop.
Remember
Where am I
you were
gonna
a
put
kid,
that?
dude?
Turn the bike upside
Remember
down.
that when you were a
man.
kid, your chain would pop?
Oh, he
that
was
the
into the
worst.
world.
And you're just
Spin
hoping
it,
some like
wrap
good,
it, spin it.
You're just
Spin it.
pedaling and then just going nowhere.
or some like good Samaritan will stop and be like, "Oh, I think that
Oh, it
kid
just so
doesn't know how to
happens I
change."
have a ratchet set and some condoms. Come over here, little boy. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, but I think that's gonna be fun. And
gonna
then
be awesome.
hopefully, depending on how it goes, if it goes well, I'm gonna do the Siegel Century,
When's that?
October.
Okay.
Which I don't think you don't have to raise money for. I think it's just like you pay the fee to get in. That's Salisbury, like University, to Ocean City, Maryland, and it's 100 miles. So step it up. You know what I mean? If you can do the
I'll do it.
65,
If I don't have a baby by then.
right? If you can do the 65, let's see if we can do the fucking 100.
Imagine if I'm riding my bike and Chelsea's like, I'm going into labor. I'm like, I'll be there when I get there.
I got another 2 hours or so left.
Yeah, I'll be there in 7 hours.
You think you can hold it in?
You're halfway down. You got to turn around, go back to Philly.
Guys, I'll see you. Gotta go back.
Which way? Which way? This way?
Yeah.
Hard right.
I gotta get back.
I gotta see what the path is. There's no way we go down the expressway. Like what?
Nah, it's probably all back roads.
For AC?
Right, I'm sure it is, but I'm just saying I don't know.
Because you actually can't ride a bike on the expressway. I don't think. I think that's.
You can do whatever you want if they shut it down.
Well, yeah, you can. But, okay.
I
This
don't
is
think they
families
shut
behind the
anything down.
badge, all right? We're gonna have fucking police support. There's gonna be a helicopter on me.
Just on
I'm gonna have 5
on you.
stars.
Just on that. 5 stars.
Anyway, so
What else?
there's a documentary right now on
Uh-oh.
Netflix.
Ted Bundy.
Something about Cocaine Island, Legend of Cocaine Island.
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. You guys watch that?
I sure haven't.
I have not.
Did you watch it?
Fill us in,
No, I
Ryan.
know. what you're
I thought
talking
it was
about.
like
I
a
didn't watch it.
Lifetime
it.
movie. There was like actors in it, wasn't there?
I think it's real. I don't know.
No, I think it's
Well, maybe
fake.
it's like a Discovery Channel thing where it's you think it's real and then all of a sudden
I
it's
can't
fake.
believe you were fooled by this already. This is hilarious.
It's fucking tricky, man.
Go ahead.
But they start off with the idea of if you knew where $2 million was buried, would you dig it up?
No.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say. I think that's a good question. When they said it, I was like, "Oh shit!"
The
that's a
Legend
good
of
question.
Cocaine Island?
I think that's what it's called. What's the a family man with a? Yeah.
So, Ev, you're saying if
Drug
someone
yep.
told you where $2 million is buried, you wouldn't go dig it up?
No.
Why?
I don't know why the person who told me where it was dug up didn't go dig it up.
What if it was in your backyard?
Well, that's kind of course he's going to dig it up.
I mean,
it's in your backyard. I mean,
it's in your wall. Okay, well.
I'm not going to travel to wherever. I'm assuming Cocaine Island is not right around the corner.
Right. It's like the Bahamas or something like that.
Yeah, then, no. Because what are the odds of it being real? That's actually there.
Well, let's say
I'm gonna watch this tonight.
All right,
let's say
break
that
it
it's
down
real.
for us, yeah.
Let's say that it's real.
It seems real.
I'm telling
I just
you,
made that up.
as a credible source,
The
X marks the-
docu-comedy
X marks the spot.
recreates the hunt for a hidden bag of cocaine. Now, that says containing $2 million worth of cocaine after Florida business owner Rodney, what's that,
Heiden's livelihood.
Hold on. So it's not money. It's $2 million worth of coke.
Yeah, what the fuck am I going to do with $2 million
So then
of
you
coke?
still got to
I
I
thought
got to
it
find
was
a
money.
buyer? Get the
Yeah.
fuck out
Right,
of
but
here.
I was just starting with money. Obviously, cocaine. I don't know how to sell
All right.
cocaine.
Let's eliminate Cocaine Island. I
Right.
want you to just...
If I
Give me a
as a
scenario.
credible person
Sure.
said I promise I'll put my fucking life on this. $2 million is buried under this X. Here's the map. You just got to get there, dig it up.
Am I the
and
only
get it
person?
back.
Am I the only person you told about this?
Yes,
If I dig it up and there's only 1.9, guess who's dead?
that's fine.
You're dead.
I'll take that.
If I'm the only person you
I
told,
told
then
you.
yeah, I would. I would go because you're going to make you.
Well, I would have a lot of questions.
Right. That's all. That's all you get to hear.
I'd give you like $5. when I
Thanks,
dug it
man.
up.
Thanks.
Go get yourself a can of Coke.
All right,
Not
good.
two,
Let's run down the line. Let's do this for real. Mason,
Yes.
go ahead, Rye.
So here is where $2 million is located. Are you gonna go get it?
Yes.
No question asked?
No
or-
question asked.
Okay.
I would ask a few questions, but I'd be like, "Are you serious?" And you'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm dead serious."
100% serious.
And you'd be like, "You can kill me if I'm not serious." And I would go there and dig it up.
Right.
And if I find $2 million, I'll buy you a can of Coke.
Thank you.
Case of Twisted Teas for the podcast. You know?
I would only do it if I was the only person you told, because who knows who you told before me? They could have been down there.
Could have been like Rat Race. Remember that movie?
Great movie.
That's right.
Good
Mr.
movie.
B. Mr. B.
Whoopi Goldberg.
That is such a good movie.
Mr. B would just fall asleep all the time.
Great movie.
Yeah, if
So-
I was the only
that's
person
what
you
I
told,
said. That's what I
'cause-
said. It's, do you believe that or not?
Yeah,
All I
exactly.
can vouch for is that there's $2 million down there.
Yeah.
Then I want to take my chances.
I do not
You
want to
wouldn't?
work at the Home
I don't-
Depot.
I don't think I would, because I never been to the Bahamas. I don't know what it costs to get down there, but I got to do that. And then if I get down there,
$2 million,
Two-
bro. 500 ain't gonna be nothing. to
but if it's
claim
not there, is
well,
what
then
we're
we
saying.
go back and beat up Ryan.
Okay,
Right.
that's not going to give me back my $4,000.
It's not gonna cost you $4,000.
Whatever
to get
it
to
is,
the
I don't
Well,
Bahamas.
I got to dig it up with something. It's not like it's just fucking sitting there.
A shovel.
So is that a no from you then too?
A hard no. Why would you not go with me?
I
You're going
think
to be
the
like, oh,
fact
there's $2 million. I'll be like, all right, well, why aren't you going?
I think the fact that there are no other questions answered would scare me away from it.
But like, all right, where's the money from?
Why?
Because I'm not taking $2 million. Well, this said cocaine, but like
Of the cartel.
right, I'm not taking $2 million. No, there's people who own. If you have enough, if you bury $2 million, something's going on. So I want
Right.
no parts of it. One, two, I'm not flying to the fucking Bahamas and going on a fucking
hates travel.
Uncharted 2, playing a PlayStation game in real life. Uncharted 2, looking for fucking buried treasure.
What
like
if
an
you?
idiot.
I don't have
what
any
if you can,
any
What if you can ride
guns.
your bike there? Like you don't have to get on a plane or anything.
It's an island, you dumb fuck.
Get one of those water bikes.
I don't have any guns in my
No,
house
there's
to
no
be
shot.
able
I
to
don't need-
defend
I
that
don't need the
$2
stress.
million.
But like, why are they doing a documentary about this? This is all over the place with Pablo Escobar and shit like that. They say he buried money everywhere, all over.
Yeah, I don't want it.
So why is it just now getting brought up for $2 million? That's not even money. It's cocaine.
Well, I think the story is, and if it's a real story, I don't know if it's a real story or not.
It says docu-comedy, but like I'm guessing it's real. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it funny?
Well, it's a recreation. It's
Docu-comedy.
I don't really know what to call it.
You didn't answer. What would you do?
I wouldn't do it. No,
No fucking way.
because
No fuck way.
That's
You no fuck way.
because
5 minutes.
You
there's-
come now.
There's too many unanswered questions for me. I don't know what happens
So-
if the cartel.
So
I don't
give
know
me
if the cartel is
So
like
give me
a-
the synopsis
I don't know.
of the documentary, just how it starts out. Do they tell random people this and they have to go find it, or
So how it starts out is this dude was like had a lot of money, was kind of loaded, ran like a construction company, and then was out on his ass after after like 2008, 2009,
yeah?
the economy collapses. So he moves to like this like place in the middle of fucking nowhere, farm, and gets to know like the people that live around him. And one of the people that did used to live in, I'm gonna call it the Bahamas. I don't know if it's the Bahamas or not. Used to live in the Bahamas and would walk up and down the beach and like pick up shells and shit for, I don't know. He was one of those dudes that like doesn't wear shoes anywhere. And one day he was walking down the street or down the beach,
Right.
and a bag washed up on the shore, and he opened it up, and it was full of cocaine, and he didn't know what to do with it because there's a lot
Take
of
a key bump and you go on with your fucking day.
there's a lot of corrupt. Well, he said
I
'cause
know,
there was
I'm
like
just fucking
kids around. There was a
Yeah.
lot of corrupt police, so he didn't know what to do with it. He just buried it in his backyard, and then he was like, "This is exactly where it's buried because I fucking buried it, but I'm not touching it." And then this dude comes in. He down on his luck. He's looking to get another an extra $2 million and see
All right.
what happens.
But that's
Just
the
think-
thing. When it's cocaine, you gotta. After that, it's like fuck. Now, if you're not a
Yeah.
cocaine dealer, what do you do with it?
What
well,
am I gonna
so
do?
that's
What the
this
fuck
is
am I
just
gonna do with
this is just a
cocaine?
normal schmo, and then he meets a guy that does drugs, and he's actually kind of pull up images. Let me see if I can point him out to you guys because he's a fucking
Character.
he's not the guy that you would want to work with.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think, but he's got a guy who can
This
get
dude?
rid of it for him. No, that's the dude that originally buried it.
And where'd he get it from?
That's it washed up on the
It washed
shore.
up on the
That dude on the up a little bit to the right. That dude.
Who's that? Greg Fitzsimmons?
But he's the kind of person that sounds like he's high all the time, and
He probably is off about $2 million worth of cocaine.
yeah, there you go.
How long
But
do
he
you-
said
I'm just gonna tell people I buried it and just see what happens.
How
He
long do you
said-
think it would take you to do $2 million worth of coke?
You die.
I don't
Sure.
mean do it in a night, you fucko. I'm just saying, like,
One night.
No, like you
Solid
literally
week.
you die before you can do that much cocaine.
I don't know if that's true.
I would probably die. I can't do that much cocaine in about I don't know how long, 40 years.
Maybe. I don't know. People probably done it. No, I'm not doing it. I don't need the stress. I'm not fucking flying anywhere to get anything.
so. It was all like kind of like a joke. Oh, I wish we could go get that. Until he talked to this guy, and that dude was like, I got a guy that can sell it. And then he was like, oh. And then through that guy, he got hooked up with a guy that has a private airplane who lived in the Bahamas, or it's from the Bahamas. I don't think it's the Bahamas. I'm going to say it's like Costa Rica. I don't know. Whatever.
But yeah, it's fine.
Who lived down there. So he's got an in with like the authorities to like be able to fly shit out without them knowing about it. So
I'm
now
kinda-
all these pieces are falling into play for him, and now he's like, you know what? maybe we do this.
I'm on edge. Like, how does it end? Does he get the cocaine or not?
I don't want to tell you.
Yeah, don't ruin
you gotta
it. I
watch.
might watch it
You gotta
tonight.
All
watch
right,
the
well, here's
thing.
another scenario.
We'll
because
talk about it off
This one will
mic.
be more realistic. You guys remember the movie American Gangster?
Yeah.
Denzel. So Russell Crowe's a cop, undercover cop, detective, whatever the fuck he is. They find that car. They're waiting for whoever. Somebody puts a bag in the fucking car. They've been watching it for like an hour, 20 hours. I don't know how long they're watching it. He finally goes up to the car. The keys are in the car, and there's a trunk full of, we'll say the same thing, $2 million. All right, the keys are in the car. You go in the car, and there's a duffel bag with $2 million in it. You ain't taking it. You ain't fucking taking it.
No, I'm not.
None of yous are. I don't give a fuck what you guys say. You ain't taking it. You're telling me you would take it.
I don't know. It
You
depends.
better say
It
no.
depends, dude. I don't know.
Wait, like me personally?
Yeah.
No fucking shot. If I just saw some random dude put $2 million in a car,
No, you didn't say. It's just sitting there.
There's a car. There's a
Whatever.
car that has the keys in it, and there's $2 million in either the trunk or the bag. Like say you
It's
get
like
in the
that
car.
show,
But
Big
it's
Car.
it's out in the open. You can see it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
It's
touching
parked.
it. Yeah, I'm probably not. touching
Someone parked it on your street that you live on.
it. Oh, well, maybe. Because then.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's
not
so
taking
much.
it.
Plus, there's so much
You
technology
have
out there
$2
today.
million and you're willing to leave it in a car with the keys in it. I'm
What
not
are you
supposed
willing
to
to do to get it back?
Anyone ever seen No Country for Old Men? I ain't taking anything.
Yeah, but or it's that you
Motherfucker
have,
starts
or-
flipping coins and shit. It says pick heads or tails. I'm like, ah. Fucking silence. I'm having a baby.
That's why you need
I
that
don't
$2 million.
need the stress.
That's why you need it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's too much money that somebody's not going to eventually figure out where the fuck it went. And they're going to come to me and be like, yo, you got my $2 million. And I'm going to be like, I spent all of it. All of it.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, I
Now,
don't
would
know
I
what you're
take
talking
10
about.
grand? I don't know. Would they be that pissed off about the 10 grand? I'm not willing to find out. I'm just saying. I'm
Yeah,
not,
like what if you just walked up to the car and you see the bag and you see like whoever's watching it, but you're just like grab a hand as much as you can with like scoop with your hands and then run.
I'm leaving some. I'm leaving some.
Because like
And then you get shot in
honestly,
the back?
what are you gonna get?
Yeah.
Like fucking 40 grand maybe?
Because if there is cops
Right, then you
watching
get
it, they're
popped.
coming after you.
How funny would it be if you threw the money out of the car and just took the car?
Peace. Later.
But that's like, not only in terms
It's like
of
an '89 Caprice. Is that what you drove? Is that your first car?
Fuck yeah.
I think it was a
Dude,
boat.
you could fit way more than $2 million.
You can fit like 7 bodies in the trunk
Oh,
of that thing.
fuck yeah.
But not only are there like bad people that could be coming after
Two
that money.
huge
Yeah.
freaking guys.
But also, like, I'm not about to go to jail for it.
Yeah, so I'm saying like
They could
and
have cameras from fucking 2 miles away, and I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't see anybody,
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, well, we see you from all different angles.
And then if there's like we were just saying about the American Gangster thing, if you have $2 million in a car, there's probably somebody watching. You're probably doing some shady shit.
Right.
So,
Of course.
So if you just even if you grab it or you scoop a handful of it, somebody's coming after you
And even-
regardless.
Right.
and
No
even-
matter
alright,
what you take.
And even
Yeah.
crazier, because in American Gangster, he's the police officer.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to arrest him for taking the money. So, like, that's why they were making fun of him.
taking it.
Right, as a cop, it's a different story.
Would you take
and I
it?
don't mean you as a cop.
I mean, I like $2 million. That'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
for sure. But
Obviously, everyone would like $2 million.
What's the problem?
Your
Who's
guys'
turning
arguments
down-
are saying that
Yeah.
you're like, nah, fuck it. I
Alright,
don't
Well,
want
that's
to.
the problem, though. People
Right, because
get
it's not a gift. If somebody was gifting me $2 million, obviously, yes, I will take it. Here's my bank account.
problem
I'll
is-
take
That all works.
5. Give me
the,
$5.
the problem is people are
I'll
too
still
greedy.
take that Coke.
Like, as a cop or
Coca-Cola,
whatever, like,
but-
you hand in, you're like, oh, I only found 1.5. Take the 500,000. Like, don't take all 200 million like a fucko. What was it? There was a couple movies. Well, you ever see Place Behind the Pines? That is
No, I didn't see that.
Place Beyond the Pines. I'm sorry. It is a fantastic movie. Anyway, Bradley Cooper. I'm not going to ruin any. No spoiler alerts. The movie came out in 2009. Shut the fuck up. So, a bunch of crooked cops. It's the movie. Whatever. Crooked cops. They raid this one drug dealer's house, and
You all right?
drug dealer's
Breathe.
house. Whatever. They get money, and all the cops steal the money that they stole from the dude. But Bradley Cooper won't take his share, and he hands it in to like the captain of the police, and the captain's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Get this out of my fucking office right now!" Like, so then all the other cops are just like.
He's going tattle.
Yeah.
Like, like even
He
the
gonna
chief,
rat.
even the chief of police was like, "Get this out of my fucking office! Like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck what this is. Get it out of here!"
So Jake can train you that. He didn't take his share.
Well, he's stupid. He also smoked PCP on the job.
Yeah.
I don't know. You like to get wet, butt naked.
You ever have your shit pushed in? I had my shit pushed in.
That dude plays the same role in every movie.
Yeah, I'm going no.
Yeah. Long story short, no.
Speaking of bullshit people,
You better go no.
I'm saying no.
you should. You're on camera, so make any fucking face you want.
I'm no fucking co-op.
Speaking of bullshit people, have you ever, and this has nothing to do with you guys, but like, you ever been in a conversation? You ever been in a conversation and like you're literally talking to the person and you see them looking at you and you're like, you're not fucking listening.
Yeah,
Right now.
you're not paying attention. To
Like, you're not paying attention.
Right
You're literally waiting for me to get done so you can say what you have to say.
Right.
Like they're staring at you.
Or just gonna say, yeah.
They're staring at you and they're sitting there you're just like,
Yeah.
I'm talking, knowing, but like in the back, I'm talking, but in my mind, I'm like, you're waiting for me to be done so you can just fucking shout out whatever it is.
Yeah,
So
or being that other person where you're talking and you're like, oh,
Just shut up.
fuck
Just
up,
shut
so
up.
I
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
get-" And then you can be
I-
like,
No, but
all right, like I gotta go, dude.
I for sure been the guy who hasn't paid attention more than the person
Yeah.
waiting. I'm just like, oh god.
I love the people that like you were just saying, like you're talking to them and they're just waiting for their chance to tell you their story, but it's just a little bit better. Like,
Right.
than
Oh, yeah.
what
Oh,
you
the
were ju-
Tommy
than-
Topper?
than-
The
than
one-uppers?
Than what you were just saying. It's like, oh, dude, come
You're
on.
like, oh, dude, this girl, she was hot. Yeah, well, I fucked 2 girls last week, and you're like, all right,
Yeah,
guys.
and they were both
They're-
14s out of 10.
Yeah,
so
you're-
They were both
Okay.
hot. Like,
Yeah.
sick.
But
one
there's-
of one
I
of
scored
th-
40 points in the game.
one of them had 3 tits. So
But
But my 2 balls, and then the one on the.
But there's like two types of those people. One, they want to say what they have to say, like when we were talking about the Sixers, and you're making your opinion about Ben
Yeah.
Simmons or something like that. I'm trying to make my opinion, and I'm just waiting for you to finish, and then I make my opinion on
Yeah.
top of it. And then there's the other guy that like Ev's talking to me, and the other guy's like this.
he just looks hollow. Like you just know you're
like,
you're
dude,
talking right through him.
yo,
Yeah.
over here, bro,
Mhm.
over here.
Hey,
what are you
man,
doing?
we're talking Sixers. Pay
Right.
attention.
And they're like, yeah, no, yeah, true.
Because
I'd
he don't,
start,
cause
I'd
he don't
start
care about
Drew. I'd start Drew over him.
because he don't care about anything but his own opinion. He's just
Yeah.
waiting for you to finish it.
Or he don't care about the conversation at all.
yeah.
And they're like, you're like, dude, are you here? Are you paying attention?
Now,
You're
all right,
like,
so-
yeah, I feel you, man. I feel
yeah.
you.
How
You're
many
like,
interceptions
what
did Dawkins have last night?
right? And you're like, what did I just fucking say?
Yeah.
Repeat it back
Well,
to me because you
that's
have no
what Chelsea
fucking
will
clue.
do to me. That's how that goes. But on the other note, too, like how we do like the top 5, it's not a debate, but like there's this debate shows, Skip and Shannon, which is god awful. But like Max and Stephen A.
They go at it, dude.
But then you'll do like you watch The Herd and it's Colin.
Yeah.
See, I don't like the debate shows, but Colin gets away with. I like Colin the most out of all of them. I think he has like really
I
good
don't like any
opinions.
of them.
Let's.
Oh, I got any of them.
Did you see Max?
Fucking thing sucks.
Max Kellerman said Kawhi's better than Kobe.
Yeah.
Under pressure.
Whatever.
Oh,
I
shit
don't care. And I was saying something. What was I saying?
Colin
You
Coward.
like
him
Coward
better?
Oh, right. But here's the thing. So he'll rattle off these good points, but then he'll have his point or his opinion, and he'll keep rattling.
And there's no.
But there's
counterpoint.
nobody to fucking
There's
say
nobody
anything
to
back.
to counter
So you're
it,
sitting
yeah.
there, and I'm screaming at the phone. I'm like, nah, dude. Nah.
Well, the problem is, you want somebody to not necessarily debate every single thing that you have to fucking say,
Sure.
but I also want somebody to debate some of the things that I have
Well,
to
that's
say.
why I like Chris Carter and Nick Wright, because they
But
don't
sometimes-
debate. They're just
I hate Nick Wright just because of how he looks.
his nose.
Dude.
Is so I would break.
I don't
the
even know what he
fuck
looks like.
out
I
of
don't
him.
even know I can't even describe what he looks like. I just hate him. Like
Now he's
hold
like
up.
growing his hair out. It's
dude,
so
he's
weird.
one of those. He's one of those people that you just want to punch.
looks
in
like
the
a-
face.
he looks like a
and
fucking
you don't
Sesame
even
Street
know him.
character.
You don't even have to know him. Like he could be a really good dude, and you're just
right. He's got a punchable face.
He
Yeah.
looks like a fucking bird.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he looks like, to be honest with you. I don't watch or listen to any of these shows. I just
I hope you look at that thing,
it's a big nose.
He's so analytical, which
dude.
I'm
look,
down for.
look at that picture right
look,
there.
Look at that nose. Can there be a bigger shadow casted under? Oh, but he's got street cred because he's married to a black chick. Like, shut up, she's hot too. But oh, I like her hair.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need somebody.
Look at that
Yeah,
nose.
she likes that 'cause
Sometimes-
it's like a second dick on him. Like she's like,
Sometimes I'm right. You know what I mean? Like, so it's okay to agree with me,
mhm.
but sometimes I'm wrong. So you have to be like, nah, you're
Chris
wrong,
Carter's
and
a
here's
man.
why.
I like Chris Carter. But the thing is, like he's very analytical, which sometimes gets very annoying. Analytics.
Right? Like, what do you mean? Give me an
Because
example.
because analytics is what? Basically stats, right?
Right, for the most part, it relies more on numbers than gut feel and
Right.
the eye
so
test and all those
stats
kind of things.
stats aren't always right. I mean, the stats are the stats, but they're not always right.
Right. So it's the same way you GM, I feel like. I mean, obviously I'm not a professional GM, but you need analytics, but you also need like old school scouts.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
I mean, not Clint Eastwood, but
you can't do it one way.
no, you have to be because the stats are there for a reason. Like stats don't lie,
What's that?
but they don't tell the whole story.
Is that
Like
what-
if stats were the be all, Russell Westbrook would be the greatest player ever.
Is-
He is not even
Second
fucking
best.
close.
Isn't that what Moneyball was based on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the VR
Well,
I don't
for
know.
the most-
I
for the
only
most
watched
part.
it because Brad Pitt was in it.
Brad
I
Pitt
love
kicked-
Brad Pitt.
Brad
For the
Pitt
most
kicked
part,
ass,
that's
dude.
where
Right, that they brought that
they-
dude in.
they
Who, that
use-
dude
yeah.
that Jonah Hill played.
Just
He
strictly
came in.
analytics.
Yeah, the dude who didn't fuck Becca in high school.
but that's what I'm saying. So that team was really good, but what happened the next year?
Yeah,
Next
no,
year,
yeah.
like
You
Billy
get-
Bean's
you
still
You got
a
figured
GM in the league. Like you have to take both sides. You need the right mix of analytics and, like I said, old school
Dude,
scouts.
it's
And
Yeah, you
you
still need
need
people to see.
players, ex-players.
well, the problem is finding the right ex players because some ex players are terrible at
Yeah.
what they
Dude,
do.
that's-
I.e., Jason Witten. He's an ex player. There's great ex player color
Commentators,
analysts.
yeah.
You know who's not a good ex player color analyst?
I feel like you wanted to say
Jason
cunt.
Witten.
I feel like you wanted to say cunt, and
Yeah,
you
I
were
did.
scared to say it.
Cunnilingus.
I did
It's-
want
you
to say
wanted
that.
to say cunt, and your mom just walked in the room, so you were like,
Ah.
But dude,
Daddy, no.
Chicago.
no. If you haven't played the game, how can you be like a full on scout?
See, I disagree
So-
with that.
No, but dude, like if you see a guy make a mistake, right, and you're like, oh, why did he make that mistake? You don't know. You were never in that situation before.
Well, you could be a fan. Fans watch a lot of shit. Like
I
we've
know,
never
but-
fought. We watch the shit out of MMA.
But
and
I
we-
can't. I'm not going to go out there and scout UFC fighters. I can't.
Right, but
You
you're
might
also
be able to.
that's what I'm saying. Like you
I'm never
also
gonna say
Did-
I'm never
I-
gonna like,
I put-
critique a dude and
I-
be like, "Oh, I would have done better." Like,
Well-
no, you wouldn't.
Well, I took a bath on the fucking Connor fight, and I thought I knew that.
Bet with your heart. Don't bet with your heart.
Yeah, right. That bet my heart yesterday. Look what
Just
happened.
just like how TJ was like, "Dude, I'm proper 12 is better than Jameson." I said, "Get out."
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't because no offense. Like, who are you? Like, why would you be able to?
Who the fuck am
But
I?
that doesn't mean that there's people that can't do it
Yeah.
as non-ex players because they're
I think you'd have a
just
better
as smart.
I think you'd have a better understanding if you actually played the game.
right. But play the game at what level?
At least.
Because like I played in high school, so does that count?
No,
Okay. So if I played in college, would that count?
depending on what college.
So there's a
Yeah,
breaking point,
yeah,
an
definitely.
inflection point, you may say.
Hey.
See how it all comes back around?
Yeah.
Like if you played,
It's all about where you got infected at.
Anything in the midsection, you're fucked.
like if you played D3 college, I don't think you could scout in the NBA.
Right, but
I do.
What's the saying? If you those who can't do
Teach.
And those who can't teach Jim.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So like, there's other instances.
I never heard that one before.
There's
School of
other
Rock.
instances.
Shout out Jack Black.
Yeah.
What
Back
movie.
toter.
What a
Toter.
movie.
I love.
They
Damn,
say
Let's-
those who can't teach, or those who, what is it?
Those who can't do.
Teach. And those who can't teach
I
Jim.
love
And he
that
points at
movie.
the gym
I
teacher.
love that movie too.
You're
Yeah.
tacky
No,
and I hate you.
dude. The best call is when the little black girl sings, the bigger girl, and he's like, "Damn, turkey sub, you got some pipes."
Turkey sub.
Her nickname's Turkey Sub. He says, "You got some pipes."
No, I mean,
Um,
scouts are scouts. I mean,
Right, and that. So just because they didn't make it to the same level, doesn't mean they don't have the same insight. In the same way that the people that have played at that level, maybe have even been all-stars, Pro Bowlers, or whatever at that level, might not be able to scout because they do what they're good at. They were good at hitting threes or intercepting passes or something like that, but they can't step back and say that guy's good because of these reasons.
well, they say when you're really great, like Michael Jordan can't be a coach. He's too fucking good.
He's a
Yeah.
terrible.
His-
He's a terrible GM. I'll tell you
Yeah.
But
that.
I'm saying, like,
terrible
one, he's too competitive. Two, I'm not gonna say
It's
he
a
came,
perfect example, though.
yeah, like it didn't come easy to him, but like he knew what he had to do. He works harder than everybody. So if you see somebody on your team not working hard, you're not gonna be able to side or whatever with them. Like, it's not going to work for you.
Okay, you can't communicate with
Like,
them
there's that
because
thing on
they're
ESPN.
not on the same level as you.
Kobe Bryant breaks down plays. It's like,
it's crazy.
dude, he
Detail.
is
Kobe Bryant detail. Or
Kobe
whatever.
Bryant detail. He is.
Yeah,
First
it's
of all, his vocabulary is through the roof. I'm like,
Right, he uses words like inflection point.
dude.
Three times, guys.
But I'm saying, like, it doesn't take long to be around somebody and they start like talking to you. You're just like, oh shit, like you read.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you're reading shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he knows like
How many books do you read a month?
he knows like 4 different languages.
of course. Well, yeah, he
Or
grew up
born-
in Italy. Yeah,
but like other than Italian, I forget because he did it.
if you know Italian, I think you know Spanish. I think they're pretty close.
They're pretty similar.
Yeah.
makes sense. But he did an interview with I don't know, some lady. He was talking about fucking.
He knows Chinese, I think.
Doesn't it matter really?
Come down, toy.
That's what he said one time.
There you go. You
I
got
think he
it.
said.
He
I think he said you need to diversify your bonds. Konnichiwa, bitches. Wu-Tang Financial. There you go.
I can't.
That's where you were supposed to do. Hate.
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go home and put some water in Buck Nasty's mama's dish.
If I would have had it quicker,
Why don't you click your heels twice and go back to Africa?
Yo, I don't know.
Plead the fifth.
I don't know why.
Plead the fifth.
I don't know why it popped up, but I went on YouTube the other day and it has like suggested. I haven't watched it in forever, but the racial drafts on
Oh, it's
Chappelle's
fantastic.
show. Just when he said Wu-Tang, it just made me think.
Oh,
of
it's
it, dude.
fantastic.
Oh my god.
The Jews
Chinese-
select
the Chinese-
Lenny Kravitz.
The Chinese delegation selects
Yeah.
Wu Tang,
The-
the RZA,
Yeah.
The Jizza.
the Jizza, whatever the fuck.
The whites select O.J. Simpson. They're all like, and Bill Burr's on it.
Yeah,
Bill Burr's
Bill
like
Burr
a
killing it.
commentator.
Yeah, they
He's like, oh, they'll
Handshake.
probably still complain.
Dude, the best. Yeah, remember when they do the the Chappelle show was fucking
and it was 2 fucking seasons.
fantastic. Yeah,
like
I have
every
all of them on
scene.
DVD, and then the third one was like the lost episodes with like Charlie Murphy and Darnell Williams or Rollins, Darnell Rollins.
Apparently, shooting a slave mask is only funny to me and my buddy Neil.
Dude, the Cribs episode is
Oh.
fucking ridiculous.
I got this dinosaur. I told Ryan because we have a camera. Like I want to like make clips for the YouTube channel, just like
Yeah.
make goofy ass like clips. I said I want to do like an MTV Cribs
That
episode.
is so
We just have
funny.
to start doing shit, but it's like
Yeah,
because we have the program to edit everything, but it's like.
and we got a camera.
Yeah, the problem is like, and this is gonna sound super stupid. Like you're supposed to just make time, but like I feel like it's hard to have time to do shit.
Well, he's
Yeah.
both work and he's have girlfriends. Your girlfriend's pregnant. Like it's.
She's my wife. Watch your tongue.
It's my wife.
But no, I'm
Girlfriend
just saying
wife.
like, yeah, it's like there's like so much. I feel like a lot of shit going on,
Yeah,
but it's still funny. It'd be so
right.
doing
yeah,
the
for sure.
making the video would be fun. Like editing would take time and shit.
And I think the making of it would probably be funnier
oh,
than
for us would be
Definitely.
awesome.
actually putting it up. And people are like, "This is fucking terrible."
Well, that's the thing
Like,
too.
who
Like
cares? So I had a fucking
I said to
blast
him, I was
doing
like, "Oh, I want to do an MTV Cribs like parody. It would be so funny to do that." But I'm like, I don't know if I want to put my house on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
You don't,
Like,
gotta, you don't gotta give the.
no, it won't be the
address.
address and shit. But like, I don't know if I want like me walking around my house and being on
Yeah,
YouTube.
man.
You know what I mean? It's kind of weird.
We would rent a hotel room.
Yeah, but yeah,
This
we have
is where
to.
the bed is, and this
Not
is
that,
where
like,
the other
not that
bed
anything
is.
would happen.
Too
Not
bad.
that anything would happen. I'm not Justin Bieber. We're not super famous and shit. You know what I mean? Like, but like
it's
going in
still-
my, I'm like, I don't want to like video, like put the camera in my bedroom. I'm
Yeah,
like,
there's
oh,
still- there's
that's where I made
still-
my baby.
There's still
like,
some privacy that you would.
yeah, I want a
want.
little bit of privacy
Yeah.
here. Whatever.
We'll get a
But we're
hotel
talking,
room.
oh, Chappelle show. The best is when they had God, when they were in the projects and they were doing like the dice tournament. What was that one called? Ashley Larry,
Yeah,
son.
Yeah. The dust comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill Burr sitting there. He's like, I seen this robbery coming from a mile away. That's why I put my wedding ring in my ass.
Dude, the
Put them fucking cameras in a box.
the fucking the real world one. Dude, the real world one's fucking great. No, the real world one.
No, it's
one-
called Mad World or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. God, that was such a good show.
Dude, it was so funny.
That's what I'm saying. It had
should
2
do commentary
seasons
just
and
on
the
that.
entire thing.
Correction.
It's fucking
I
hilarious.
too had sex with Katie.
Now, Lysol, you had sex with me too.
Lysol.
Lysol. Then they stabbed Chad's dad.
When as soon as he walks in, like he's the last guy to come in the house, and whoever Chappelle's playing, I forget his name, but he turns around and goes, "Who ordered pizza?"
Dude, it's so fucking good. Chad. Let's see if we can watch
Yo, I
Chad's
had-
dad get stabbed.
I had a teacher at North that looked exactly like him, dude, and somebody fucking put printed out a picture of him and placed it all over his fucking room before he came into school. One day.
Tyrone. Oh. Well, obviously the Rick James bits.
Right, the true Hollywood
Jesus
stories.
Christ.
Prince.
Yeah,
Charlie
fucking
Murphy.
hilarious.
Yeah, that whole
Samuel Jackson.
I have like what
Dude.
12 or so sound bites, and 4 of them,
Dude,
5 of them are from the Chappelle Show.
Dude,
so
when he
fucking
dressed
funny.
up, it's so funny too. Like, God forbid if someone was to do blackface, it'd be like the end of the world. But when he dressed up as the white newscaster, Hi, Chuck Taylor here.
When he did the black dude that was in the
KKK.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that was so
Yo.
unbelievable.
Yo, he crossed so many boundaries.
Oh
and
my-
he, and
yeah.
he didn't give a fuck.
He's getting. I saw he's getting an award, like a lifetime achievement
He
type
should.
award.
I mean, he's
for
the best
comedy.
stand-up comedian there is.
Did you see his new? Well, not his new ones, but the ones he just.
I
recently
don't
put
like
out?
stand-up
on
on
Netflix?
Netflix.
Unless you see it live.
Yeah, live is
Yeah.
unmistakable because you're in the energy, you feel the energy. But like watching it on Netflix, you got me for 4 minutes.
It
And I'm
depends.
just-
It depends
Dude,
because
they were pretty funny.
Some of them are great, like the stand up on Netflix. Like, but like you got to be like in the mood to watch it. You know what I mean?
Right, you
He
need to be able to
does-
sit down and just like do nothing.
Yeah.
He does a bit about a gay superhero, dude, and I lost it. I lost
No,
my shit.
I
It
there's,
was
they're
so fucking
fun.
funny.
It's the
Not only
same-
that, I think the one he's talking to about picking up his son from the party that he's at, and he's like he leaves the house, and I tell him, no matter what, give me a call, don't drive home drunk.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, about 1 o'clock, he calls me. Yeah, I got a couple drinks in me, and he tells me to pick him up from this party, and he's like, you know what? You're not gonna believe this, but I'm at the same party.
Dude, there's bloopers. Paul Mooney, old school comic, absolute legend. What did he call it? I think it might have been the N word, so I don't want to say it.
when they-
But it was
Yeah.
something
About
Damas.
Nostradamus,
but he
the-
said it like it
Yeah.
might have been whatever.
Right.
Dude, and then they did
N-word Damas.
they did the movie reviews with Paul Mooney too.
Dude,
It
those
was-
bloopers,
so
dude, we're gonna watch
funny.
them during the break because if we
Yeah.
watch them during the thing, people are gonna be bored as shit. But like, dude, the bloopers, dude, oh, he's just like, you can see,
Right.
because
Yeah,
Paul
yeah.
Mooney gets away with saying the N word. He says it too because he's like old school, where
Yeah.
he was probably back in the day where he got hit with the fucking water hoses and shit, like real civil rights shit. So, but he's sitting here, he's like, what is this world coming to? He said, the Mexican starring Brad Pitt. He said, The Last Samurai starring Tom Cruise. He said, I got a movie for you. He said, how about N-word with a brain starring Tom Hanks? Like, he just says, see, it's not funny when you have to say N-word, but the way he says it, you're just like, oh.
And then we didn't even talk about the Player Haters Ball, which we have. I
Player
have
Haters,
6
forget it.
clips from.
It's so
Hey, beautiful. Hit me 2 times, baby. Dude, we can do Chappelle Show reviews all day. Like,
Yeah, we
fantastic.
gotta stop. People are bored.
Are they? Tell them to turn it off. It's free content.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
How long was that? That was quick.
47.
I think our top 5 is probably going to take a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
It could be. It could get some. We can get some discussions out. Kill me.
Yo,
Let's
don't
get this-
do it
Let's
into
get this
the
key
mic.
in.
Oh my god.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Your gun is digging into my hip.
Let's go.
In 3.
Oh shit! I already had it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Who wants penis cake? Shows up the mold.
Let's get some fucking French toast. And we're back from a nice long piss. And we were talking. That was like a fucking half-hour break. That's a lot of
At
chit-chatting.
least. And we started late. We're slacking today. I'll tell you that.
No, we're all right. We're chit-chatting.
Okay. No, I'll go fuck myself.
Yeah, no, you were wrong.
good.
Every once in a while, you're wrong. It's
Hey,
not a
you
big
know,
deal, man.
debate
I mean,
show.
I still love you. What's up, guys? You couple
Right.
shout-outs or
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to a fellow listener, my buddy Antonio Padilla and his girlfriend Stevie.
All right, Antonio.
What's he,
What's
What's up,
Russian?
Antonio?
They're in
He's Russian, right?
they're in
What
They're in
out of
Idaho
what
right
it,
now.
what
they're just hanging out in Idaho right now, just enjoying the
Back the
weather.
fuck up, Antonio.
Oh, he's Idahoan.
Yeah, Idahoan.
Shout out to Antonio and
Idaho?
Stevie. I used to work
Idaho?
with Stevie at Chicky and Pete. Well, me and Stevie, we used to hang out all the time.
That's my
No,
girl.
that's a lie. Not all the time, but we've hung out numerous times.
She's the only reason I went to Hawaii, man.
She's the only reason?
I mean,
Literally the only reason.
no.
You went to go
What?
see her.
Name
and then
one.
you found out that she has a boyfriend.
Name one
And then
other.
you're like, shit, now what?
Name one other reason why you went to Hawaii.
It's
Because I
Hawaii.
wanted to go. No, she's the only reason I could go. I should say. 'Cause
Is it the
she let-
sunlight?
Yeah,
she
clarify.
Let me stay,
Let's
she let me
clarify
stay
that.
at her place for free. So
There
Did you
you go.
find cool seashells?
I did. I made a necklace out of them. A nice puka necklace.
Ooh.
You fucking.
Call
Oh,
me
you're wearing
call
that
me
right now. Let me
PPO.
see it.
PPO. All right, shout out to Antonio and Stevie. Thanks for listening, and we wish you guys all the best in Idaho. I see that he has a motorcycle because I follow Stevie. She's always
Yo,
put
he
up
won that, dude.
Did he?
didn't buy that. He won that
Oh,
before
shit.
before they left Hawaii or something. I don't know. He's originally from San Diego. They just stopped somewhere.
San Diegan. San Diego and
He's a
San
whale's
Diego.
vagina.
San
Diego.
Diego. No, but dude, yeah, he won that, and so
San
they actually
Diego.
had to he had to fly
Spit
to
it the fuck out, huh?
fly to wherever he won it from, and then drive that back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he won that fucking motorcycle, dude.
Cruising
How did he
down
win it?
the highway.
How do you win it?
Price is right. Of course.
Duh.
How do you win anything?
Shit,
No.
everybody know that.
I think I don't
You
know.
win it for
some
Price is Right.
Yeah.
know.
Jeopardy was in like Hawaii or something. That was like the gift or something. So
fucking raffle or something.
yeah.
Fuck
All
I
right.
know.
Anyway, shout out. Thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate you.
Thanks
Good
for
luck.
thanks
Thank-
for letting me get attacked by your dog.
He won it
And
at
of
the
cour-
50-50 raffle at St. Charles Carnival.
And of course, thank you for your service. Always.
Mhm.
The carnival's already back up and ready. I can't wait to get a beef steak. Yo, let's do.
Beef
It takes them so long to do their part of it, like St. Charles's part.
Yeah.
They start. So it already started. I
Where
didn't see
do
it. I
all the
haven't driven
trees
by.
go?
But
Where do
Right?
they put the trees?
Yeah, where do
They
they
should
put the
chop down
trees?
more.
Like,
Where do they put the trees?
But
Because
it
when that
already
carnival comes to town, there's no trees around.
they already started building it. You said
Oh, the tractor trailers are there.
right. So they're
Shit's
starting.
there. Yeah,
they're
there's something
starting.
going on.
And it's May.
It's usually the first week of June.
It's
so-
May 8th, and it's usually the first or sometimes second. It's
Yeah, whatever.
usually
I
the
mean,
first
I'm
or
not,
second
I don't
week
work
in
for
June,
St. Charles.
right?
I don't
Yeah.
fucking know.
I think
I'm
it's
just
like the
saying.
second week in June, so it's over a month
It's near my birthday usually, so yeah.
that they started, and all they have to do is put up the game side, right?
Yeah, because the carnies do everything else.
The
Them
carnies
dirty
do everything
fucks.
else.
They're so fucking dirty.
Dude,
Yo, but I'll tell you what, Korean barbecue
fire.
make you want to slap your mama. Dude, well, first of all,
But it's like
the,
fucking $9.
the beef
now,
sticks
dude.
are overpriced. So
Yeah.
you stick
Yeah,
your
they
chicken
go up
and pork.
every year. They
Yeah,
go up
every
every
yeah,
year.
year.
remember-
Stick the
remember-
chicken and pork and have yourself a night.
Remember when we were little and like the Panzer Irish was like $2?
Right.
What is it now? How much are they?
like $8 or
Yeah,
something.
like-
Like,
yeah,
Get
it's-
here.
Well,
I'll go to
I
Whistles
mean-
and get two of them.
Inflation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Whistles will put toppings in there, dude. If you
Yep.
want sausage in there,
Dude,
they
I
put
was
it in
talking to
there.
Woj. We were there Sunday after the race when I left. And
Oh yeah, I was gonna meet you, but I was.
Wait, what
fucked
time
up.
did you go? I was there. What time did you get there?
not till later.
Oh, okay.
Like we got there halftime of Sixers.
Oh shit. Yeah.
But I was like, yo, they
can.
can shove cheesesteak in this. We should have got it. I just went plain.
I didn't know that.
I got pepperoni
Yeah,
before.
dude,
and
they
it was
They
can
put
pulled
shit
out
on the inside.
Any top? Yeah, I
Yeah.
usually sometimes I'm drunk.
Sometimes
and I'll
you don't
get
want to. If
sausage
it's not
in there.
broke, don't fix it though. Like it's so good by itself. Because
No,
I
it is,
cut that
but-
bitch in the half, and like just pouring the sauce on it.
Yeah.
When you get the
And then you
gravy,
gotta
it's
sit
not
it up.
gravy, bitch. It's
And
sauce.
The
You,
cheese
you cut it in
oozes.
half and then you sit
Fold
it up.
The cheese just
Sick.
oozes
Yeah, dude,
out of the middle.
I got pepperoni before. It was. Basic,
You know
But
what?
it was fucking good,
Pepperoni.
dude.
I love the taste of pepperoni. It gives me. That's like one of the only foods that gives me either stomach or like heartburn.
Oh,
you up,
heartburn's the absolute worst, dude.
Like pepperoni fucks me up, and literally I can eat anything. And this is gonna be
Yeah.
this one's gonna be broad, but pasta fucks up my stomach. Like if I'll have pasta, I try not to eat it anyway because
Time out, do you think pasta-
I'm disciplined. I'm a specimen, but I don't eat pasta. But like when I do, like it like fucks up my stomach.
Is it pasta because of maybe the red sauce on it, or is it any pasta?
Any
with
pasta because
sauce?
I usually don't do red sauce. I like vodka sauce.
Okay.
That's my shit. I mean, I like
I
the red.
love vodka sauce.
Vodka sauce is the fucking
Because
bomb.
like
but
marinara or something that gives a lot of people heartburn. You know what I mean?
But like marinara is kind of not the
Red
same,
sauce.
but it's basically pizza sauce too
Red
sometimes,
sauce.
right? So
Red
like that
sauce
doesn't
fucks
fuck me
up
up. I
a
eat the shit out of pizza.
You want to talk about? So it gives you stomach problems like what? Like you got a shit?
No, because everything makes me shit.
Yeah. Like
But pasta, no, like I'll actually have a stomach ache. It's almost like I'm allergic to it. Like I know I'm not gluten, but it's almost like I'm eating it and I'm just like, oh fuck, and it's like,
Well, I was gonna say, talk about bad mistakes with your stomach.
sure.
Sunday night.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All right, I had to get my timeline right.
Hit
So
me.
Sunday night,
I love a good poop story.
about
Oh, let me get
8:30,
closer.
about 8:30 or so, we get Chipotle. Chipotle's good, right?
the best.
Yeah.
I have 5 free burritos right now because I'm a reward member. I'm just saving them up for a party.
Shout out Chipotle.
Until you get all the free burritos. And you're
Eddie,
like, fuck
yo,
it, I'll take them all.
Eddie's fucking college graduation, he got catered by Chipotle, and it was phenomenal. Dude.
There you go.
Oh, it was perfect.
So it's about, like I said, it's about 8:30 or so. We get Chipotle, so it's late. The effects you're
Chipotle's
going to
my
feel
life.
probably in the morning. That morning, 5 o'clock, I get up for yoga. So you're going to follow Chipotle at night with yoga in the morning.
Oh, dude, downward dog. Who was behind you?
Probably
Downward,
not the best,
more like downward fucking mudslide.
it was probably not the best move.
Downward spray fart. What
we're
is
pulling,
up?
We're pulling into the gym, and I said, we're pulling in the gym, and I said to Kate, we probably shouldn't have had Chipotle last night. And she was like, oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
She
not
hit the,
good.
It looks like
My
she
stomach-
hit the wall. Looks like someone got shot in the head. Fucking pop.
All right, bend down and touch your toes. Ryan's like, the lady behind him's like, whoa, what was
These fucking
that?
windshield wipers on her face. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Mommy.
it was my stomach was just like. I was like,
So you've been going to the gym early, huh?
Yeah, I got to. I'm not gonna
I
go
have to.
fucking 7 in the.
Well,
7
here's my
at night.
problem. So like, I'm fucking beat when I get home from work.
Right.
I'm fucking beat.
Plus, the gym's gonna be crowded.
Especially now, like I'm fucking. It's grinding season.
Yeah, and
started
it's
early.
not even that hot yet.
It
either.
started early and it's not even that hot. It's just
Yep.
grinding season. So I get home, I'm just like, nope. Like there's a couple things around the house I'll do and shit, but like,
That's
I'm
because
fucking-
you have to do them.
I have to
If
do it.
somebody was here to do them, you wouldn't do them.
No, but it's toast. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, Chelsea, I gotta, and I have to wake up early and go, and it's just like, I gotta do it. I have no other choice. Luckily, I'm not sitting behind a desk, so I'm not like just fucking whittling away. But like,
Watch, dude.
I'm just saying,
Wait, so what time do you go into work? What time
7.
7.
which isn't crazy,
No,
but that means
but
I still gotta
soon-
wake up at like 5:15ish to get to the gym by.
Don't you guys once the
5:45.
weather gets real hot, don't you guys start doing? You go in at
No,
6 and go
we
to.
don't.
You
I
don't
wish.
do that anymore.
No, I wish. Well, the problem is we can't start cutting until
There's town ordinance or
Oh,
something.
it's
right.
like
I can't wake up the
7:30 or
neighbors
something,
when
right?
I'm
Yeah.
cutting grass.
Yeah.
So
I got you.
like cutting grass. We get in at 7. We probably get out of the shop by 7:15. So like I can't just start. That's already bad enough cutting. Like I can't just be cutting at 6:30 in the morning when people are like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
we
I
do
used to
that.
sometimes like when I get done night shift, like and I get home at 7, like I cut my grass, like I go pick up
Super
the truck
fucked up.
and like, sorry, but 7:05, I'm cutting my grass. Like I need to go to sleep. So
It's not cutting. It's the blowers.
yeah. Yep. And then the weed whacker and everything and
I
whatever.
can't wait for that. Like starting June 1st, we're doing that 6 to.
Oh, yeah.
6
Yeah,
to
luckily,
2.
Well,
luckily my neighbors, the one is like a young kid, so
I
he's
can't
up
wait.
going to school, and the
Yeah.
other one like they don't have kids, but they're.
But either
up
way, like I
very
was saying,
early.
I gotta start going before work. I have no choice.
Do what you gotta do. You know
You
what I
can
mean?
do what you gotta do.
You can either do that or not go at all.
Yeah.
So
I haven't been to the
Well,
gym
that's
in a
what I was
while
saying.
'cause I fucked up my shoulder.
Well, yeah, I was kind of taking this week off just because after Broad Street gave me. I was like, "Oh, you accomplished something, relax." But I'm gonna start riding my bike to work.
okay,
Not that work's far from where I live, but
right,
it's
but it just
something.
gets you used to it.
Well,
Here we
it's like
go.
a 2-mile ride, 2-3 mile ride, probably, right?
Well, yeah, and if I'll take the fucking long way, I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
But I'm saying like I gotta get to.
But
I
it just
gotta
gets
start.
you used to sitting
Yeah,
on it.
that's what you
and
really
riding.
want. You just gotta fucking brace your butthole.
You
a
gotta
little
start
bit.
training, man. You got 65 miles ahead of you coming up.
I didn't train for Broad Street. I figured the bike would be not easier, but it's gonna be funner. That's for sure.
I'll tell you what, I killed it in my cycle class. I got a high five from the instructor. Who gets high fives from the instructor?
You
This
well, if
do.
he's
fucking
gay,
guy.
you.
You
Uh,
do that too.
It was a woman, so.
Well, if she's
She's
gay,
transitioning.
you.
She's transitioning.
But I was killing it. Ask Kate.
She's
Don't
like,
ask
wow,
Kate. She
this,
won't- she
this
won't say I
woman,
did.
this woman Ryan has a
Yeah.
very nice beard.
But you gotta
There you
pick
go.
and choose because like after work I'm tired too. But like I gotta keep 2 clubs. I have to hit the driving range twice a week.
Have you been doing that? I know that was your goal.
Yeah, not once a week, but I've been doing it a lot more than I like once every 2 weeks. I'm hitting, and it keeps me.
I haven't been since last
Yeah,
time we went.
we got to go golfing a couple times. Well, we're doing a trip. We're going to Ocean City, Maryland. We
Yeah,
got to golf a couple times
That's
before
gonna
that.
be fun.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
definitely.
so
I haven't golfed yet this season. But
Good.
I'm trying to.
All right, I'm not on Mason's team.
He said,
Oh, how are we
Alright,
gonna pick? We won't talk about it on
We-
air.
we
but
have
what we
to-
gonna,
"Wait,
Keep
what?"
it up.
pick-
Keep it
we
up.
have to
I'm going to
pick.
purposely make you forget your
you think we have to
sunscreen
pick
for your
teams? We
head.
can't
Yeah.
pick out of a hat.
Yeah, I
Well-
think we have to pick teams.
Well,
Nobody's that good though, right?
No, but I think just to make it even, because if if one team is bad or one team is fucking awesome, everyone else is gonna be like, fuck this.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like it.
Well, who is that good to change the team that much.
Nobody that we're
But that's
I
what
don't
I'm
think,
saying.
I
going
don't
is
think
that
anyone
great,
that's going
but
is like good.
But it doesn't matter if the top guy and the second guy are both on the same team. You're gonna be like, how
then
the
it's
fuck are we gonna
over.
beat them?
Yeah, then it's over.
You know what I mean? That's only one team. All the rest of the teams could be fair.
Yeah.
But you're like, we're not gonna beat them. They shot a fucking 80.
All right,
in
we'll
the first
we'll,
round.
fig-
You're like,
we'll
this
figure
is
that
fucking
out on
stupid.
our own time.
Yeah.
If you guys could change one thing about yourselves,
Oh man.
not dick size,
I know what you're gonna say. Don't say it. Not dick size.
not dick size. One thing you could change about yourself, because this is it's funny, but there's also things too that fascinate me. Like I love to know what people are self-conscious about.
I see. Here's.
You want to
always-
start?
No. I don't. I definitely don't. You always ask these like thought-provoking questions, and I'm never good at answering them on the spot.
Because you're perfect.
Yeah.
No.
You're simple plan. You're perfect.
No, but I'm definitely not. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I just need to like sit back and think about it, and then I'll have a good answer. That's why I think.
Have you ever thought about
I think
therapy?
I do.
I'm just saying, like, I don't mean just you. Like, you have problems. I'm saying, like, have you ever thought about going to therapy? Like, not it's too expensive. I'll never be able to afford it. Like, but I'm saying, like, people are like, oh, I talked to a therapist. I'm like, wow, why?
See,
About
I've never,
what?
I've
Yeah, I don't
never
know what
had-
to talk to them about.
I'm sure, like,
Yeah.
I can figure out things about myself and shit. But like, I don't.
They would definitely help.
I'm not
no matter
comfortable,
what.
and it's funny saying this that we do a podcast. I'm not comfortable telling somebody my problems, but obviously we're pretty honest on this podcast. But I'm
Right.
also not telling people like, oh my god, when I was 6, this.
But
I
don't
hate
think,
my father.
I was like, I can't talk about my childhood, but my dick is the smallest thing I've ever seen in my
Yeah,
life.
I
Can you
don't think
prescribe me Viagra?
I don't think I've ever had a traumatizing enough experience for that to happen. I mean,
Well, like therapy.
yeah, like
Right.
But I don't think
growing
you
up,
just
like,
need
my-
a traumatizing experience.
no,
I,
I
think it's-
know. Like,
no
yeah,
matter
some
what,
people
it's
have
gonna
mental
help.
issues.
What do you
and,
mean? Like, you can't talk about when your dad left when he was like when you were 9 months old?
I wouldn't remember, so no, I can't. talk about that.
No, he's
You know,
he's at
Cad's
the
not
store.
your real dad, right?
Yeah. Yo, Ryan, you were adopted.
Have you ever seen my
He's
dad?
at the store
He's
right
def-
now getting
he's-
cigarettes.
He's
so
definitely
he's
my
coming
fucking
back.
dad.
Your dad couldn't be more your dad.
No, like,
Shout out Cad.
Shout out to Cad putting the dick through the glory hole. Thank God Rye moved out. Rye moved out since the last episode.
Since the last time I moved
Yeah.
out. Moved
So-
out.
Since the last time.
I moved out, went back, moved out, went back, and now I finally moved out.
What is if there's one thing you could change about yourself that you want to change, what would it be?
Am I starting?
Yeah, why don't we
Popcorn-
start with the guess?
Popcorn, Adamski. And it doesn't have to be. Don't get all fucking emotional.
No,
I'm
no,
just saying,
I know.
like, just something about you.
I know, and I know I am, and I am so fucking stubborn.
Oh wow,
Dude,
okay.
I'm so stubborn. It's bad, and it leads to a lot of shit that.
Yeah, you are. You fucking fuck.
So stubborn is just like. What's the definition?
I'm
I
not-
know stubborn,
I'm
but
not
like, what's
always.
the
I'm not always right, but when I know
Dug
I'm
in.
wrong,
He's dug
but,
in.
But when I know
Are you scared to admit you're wrong?
when I know I'm wrong and they're proving points, I'm like, fuck. I know I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna.
But I'm gonna win this.
I'm gonna keep arguing.
I'm gonna win this.
So like you don't like to lose the
Not that I-
conversation.
Not that I
Like-
don't like to lose.
like
it's
kind of
just
like when you said
It
the
also it also depends on who I'm in the conversation.
All right,
with.
the definition
Right,
of
you-
stubborn: having or showing.
dogged determination.
I need to make this bigger. I need. Oh my god, guys, I need glasses.
That's something you change about
That's
yourself.
what you want to change about your vision,
I'm
right?
sorry.
So, Adamski, being dug in and not wanting to change your opinion, kind of like when I said the Sixers would finish above the Celtics this year, and you were like, "Nuh-uh, how could you possibly say that, you
No,
idiot?"
kind of like when you said DeMar DeRozan was top 10, and then I said, "Nuh-uh." See,
And then you listened to people, and then what did I do? I was like,
here's-
"No, you're right. I didn't really count out the
See,
people."
Here's my stubbornness kicking in right now.
No, you're good. You're good.
I just know Ginobili's going to the Hall of Fame.
Goddamn
So you
right.
say stubborn.
Basketball
Okay.
Hall of Fame, not the
Interesting.
NBA Hall of Fame. God damn it.
All right. See, that's good though. See, it's not stubborn that you said that because I hadn't. What I'm thinking of is like nothing to do like internally or emotionally. Like I'm just such a physical person. I'm like, oh, I wish I had a 6-pack 24/7. Like
Right.
for you to be
Oh, we're
stubborn.
talking
That's,
physically? If we're talking physically,
just-
then,
no, I just
then
said
yeah,
you.
I want to lose
No, I
fucking
just-
30 pounds.
no, but that's
30?
something you
Yeah.
see. That's something you can do though.
Yeah. Like my stubbornness, like I've been this way. I'm 27.
You have stubborn fat.
Like I've been this way since I was 27. Like I'm not changing now. Unless,
Right.
like,
But-
something
No, that's the right
crazy
answer.
happens, you
I'm
know what I
just.
mean?
But in terms of losing the weight,
That's on you.
no. But
What are you about to say, Ryan? You're gonna fuck
Well,
me up right now?
No, I'm not actually. I'm actually about to join your side because it'd be one thing if you were fucking 290 then I'd be like, lose some fucking weight.
Yeah,
you
well,
fat
he's
shit.
289, so he's
Right.
almost there.
You're
Right, so not yet.
Almost.
is what I'm saying.
218.
But like, at a certain point, I'm not gonna change my diet and not fucking drink beers on the podcast. And
Sure.
not do because I want a 6-pack. Like I need to lose 8 more pounds.
Yeah,
like,
No, you got to be real.
get the
What do
fuck
I
outta
need a
here.
6-pack for? Nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Nothing.
what I mean. Like so, at a certain level,
A
you're
6-pack's
like,
not going to make me a better dad.
right. You're like I'm good here. I'm good where I'm at.
I'm a pipe cover for work. Like I don't need a 6-pack.
But I mean, there's also the fact like you don't want to be lazy and just
But
like
you would
you
look
want
good
to feel.
doing that pipe,
You want to yeah.
Goddamn
laying
right
that
I would.
pipe.
But like you want to
Yeah.
feel better and shit. All right, well, all right. So you're stubborn and you want to lose 30 pounds. So one of them you can't change. Go ahead, Mason.
All right, Ryan, I'll piggyback off you. That was a good answer.
Thanks,
you
man.
know, that was like that surprised me.
Don't piggyback off him, because what if I wanted to piggyback off him?
Are you guys all
Well,
stubborn?
listen, I'm stubborn as fuck, and I have been my whole life. My parents told me my whole life that I am,
Right.
and I'm a Taurus. You know, that's what they're known to be is
Yeah,
stubborn.
sure.
And like I see that with
You using signs?
yeah, I am using signs. And I
Okay,
see,
I
whatever,
thought-
dude.
I thought that was the car that he was driving.
he
It was
said-
Ford
and I see
Taurus.
and I see that
And
with
he
like,
said I'm the bottom.
Yeah.
yeah,
Fucking God.
Yeah. I know how I can describe you as a car.
Ryan, are you kidding me? Yo, mute my mic, dude. We'll talk about this when we get home, okay? This is bullshit.
You're sleeping on the couch,
We
bitch.
we just adopted a dog together.
No, bitch, I adopted a dog.
If
Yeah,
your
man.
dick hair is on my bar soap one more time,
Yeah, I don't know how to go about like what I would change about myself. Like, yeah, I'm a stubborn guy, but I think that makes me who I am. And
no,
you know,
but like
and I say-
anything,
Right, and that's what
anything.
I'm saying. Like I got
Yeah,
a
like-
lot of faults.
yeah, like me.
But, like,
me-
I just
I
can't
said,
think of them.
guys, the question I
me-
asked is
me
if you
and-
could change anything about yourself, not your dick size.
Am I the only one I can give a?
That's what I'm
solid
saying.
answer?
Kate's yelling in the thing like, "You fucking idiot! You're
Yeah.
dip, dip, bop, bop, bop,
Yeah.
bop, bop."
Oh,
I
of
can
course.
I can name 9 things right off the
And
top
not
of
to
my head.
mention your dick size.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was number 10.
Yeah, but you
But
could
that's
do
like
the-
at
you could
number
do the same
11, your
about
dick
her.
is so
But, like-
small.
But like in my head, I'm like,
But what's the most important? Like you could, everybody could nitpick somebody they live with and shit like that. I'm
Yeah.
not saying
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
but
Yeah, I don't like.
Right, but I
you
think-
put
I
us
think-
on the spot with this, Ev. Like,
Right, I also
I wish
think
we had some
that's the
time
way
to
I
prepare
like
for
it.
this.
I don't.
also-
I don't like people to be prepared. I want honest, raw truth.
well, I also think being
Got
on
you.
the outside allows you to see it a little bit clearer.
Yeah.
Where like I do shit, and like I said, she's yelling in the car speaker or wherever she's listening to this right now with 9 different things because she gets to look at it every day. Where I'm just living my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't
Live
notice.
your life.
She's
I
like,
don't
I
notice
wish
I'm
you would
doing
go to
that.
that doctor to
Hey.
figure out that receding hairline.
Kinda
Like, what the
getting
fuck,
that
Ryan?
paper.
It's pretty far back at this point.
Ryan, I'm tired of you having a shaved head. Like,
How about this? Let
Get
me
a
do
fucking
mine.
wig.
Since I'll give you guys an example. Like everybody, like when it comes, sometimes you're like, man, I really wish I was like 6'3" or 6'4". Like that would be a cool thing, but that's not gonna benefit me. Like, it doesn't really fucking matter. I have
Right.
no.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't care about being.
I would
taller.
be. Hey, if I was 6'4", it'd be fucking dope. But do I really need to be 6'4"? No. I mean, I have no future in the NBA.
That's what I'm saying. Would it really be dope? You just be taller.
Yeah, I mean,
you could reach higher
it'd
shelves.
be cool. Yeah, I could change
Like,
light
what?
bulbs a lot easier. Who gives a fuck? Now, what? It's not that I'm
I
self-conscious
can
about
get
it.
rid of my step stool. I
Now
don't
this
need
is
it.
I'm not self-conscious about this, but I really wish this is like my number one thing. I wish I could grow fantastic facial hair. Like I wish I could grow a fucking just beard. Like a fucking
Now,
You
do
don't-
you
you don't
trim?
gotta
Do you
tell me
trim
that.
this part right
Yeah.
here? Okay.
It's not my mustache doesn't grow faster. Like I shaved everything but my mustache. But I'm saying like I don't grow it thick, like it's shitty. Like
That's
it's
what I mean.
blonde.
Like you trade, you
Like-
shave,
Like
you
real
shave
wiry?
right here.
Is that
yeah,
real
like I
wiry?
wish I could
Whiter
literally. No, I wish like I would shave and there would just be a fucking banging 5
Yeah.
o'clock shadow. Like
yeah,
I wish I could grow great facial hair.
I haven't
like
shaved
a-
in like 3 days, but when it does grow out, I look like a crackhead, which is what
Yeah,
I'm
like,
starting
I
to look
wish I
up
just
to.
had
Real-
great-
You got real
like-
patchy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not that
yeah.
hairy of a
Patch
person. I
is a
just wish I
hula
just
hand.
grew like I. Now if there was like, all right, you can have a great beard, but like it comes with like a shit ton of like hairy back and hairy chest and shit. I'd be like, well, I'd rather just not be hairy. But like, now like there's a thing. I'm not taking a shot at you, but like,
No, go ahead.
no, it's not even
No,
taking
no,
a
no.
shot.
I
It's
know.
just,
I'm just kidding.
but
No,
Wait,
Ryan,
you-
I got
you have-
body
Ryan
hair.
sacrifices
no, I
head
don't. No, it
for
has nothing to
the
do with your
beard.
body hair. But
Okay.
like, it would. I feel like this would suck. Like you went
You would,
bald.
You would think it's real thick of hair, but believe it or not, shaved.
But I'm saying like, so you're bald, but at least you have a beard. It would suck if you couldn't grow a beard and you were bald.
Right.
Wait, so what's wrong?
Like, what's that, alopecia?
Wait, what don't you like
Yeah.
about what you have now?
Cancer?
No, my beard. No, my beard's shit. Like it doesn't grow good. Like I wish it was like a thick, fucking beard. Like
Have you ever?
You also
let,
know what's-
Have you ever let it go long enough
yeah,
to the
it's
point
shitty.
where?
Like this. So like the bottom will grow, but not even that good.
Yeah, yeah.
but like here, like see, it looks good. It looks good
because it's trimmed
short,
up.
because it's trimmed up, and then like Eddie will hit it up. But I'm saying like if I let this grow, like right here won't
Doesn't grow in?
only like a little. It would like be wiry. I want it to be a beard.
And this is weird with people too.
Yeah, this
like
grows.
the soul patch area.
Yeah.
But like, so you have like where a soul patch would be.
Yeah.
Growing in thick, but you don't have the outside of it.
See, when
And
I
that's-
had a beard,
mine
his soul
goes-
patch area, I couldn't grow that for the longest time.
Mine goes.
But I had a full beard, but I couldn't grow that. It looked so fucking stupid.
Mine goes like out, down, over, and then straight up.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like that's one of the weirdest places to grow hair in men's like beards. Like one of the biggest problem areas because people. It doesn't grow in fully.
But I'm saying,
and
like,
then if it does grow in fully, it looks weird.
But like you look at like if you see somebody like, oh, he's a man, like that's a fucking. I wouldn't have it that long, but like, oh no, that's a beard.
That's a nice beard.
Like that dude has a
Like-
fucking.
like
We're
the-
googling
like-
pictures of
Eb,
beards.
did you think about ever shaving everything besides your soul patch?
No, well, that's the thing though. Like if
Can you do that?
I haven't like I don't use a razor. Like
Please.
if I shave like skin, like I just look retarded. Like it's just like
see how his underneath the lip, it's a weird
It's
setup.
all grows.
Like
doesn't-
it grows
yeah.
weird. Like that's a good beard, but it's still
And it's
grows
always
weird.
lighter. It's always much lighter.
Yeah, it's weird.
But I'm saying like that's a beard. Like that dude just grows hair. Like that's a beard. It's
So
high.
so
it's
if
all nice.
if you could grow a beard, would you have like Duck Dynasty beard or
No,
like just
no,
like a
no,
regular
no,
like
but
a
it's just-
full fucking beard?
I'm just trying to think like it almost gives you like that man. It's almost a nice when like you're that man look where you like you could and you have like a banging 5 o'clock shadow. Like I know you're a man because like you could grow it. And then when you get older and you see a dude and like there's like gray in his beard, you're just like, oh, look at this guy.
Like Clooney.
Oh no, Hugh Jackman is who I'm thinking of.
Clooney's got a nice fucking.
Oh my God, Hugh Jackman's beard. They're listening. Look at.
no, you've definitely searched
They
that
are
before.
listening.
That's why.
Yeah, he definitely has.
Fuck off.
Evan like jacks off the
Fuck
pictures
off.
of Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, it's a good beard.
I mean, it's not even the
Good
best right there, but it's like he's just a fucking handsome man. Like that. Like that's like the perfect where it's like scruffy, but like
Yeah.
he's a guy I don't feel like shaving for the Oscars. Or, like look at that. You're a fucking champ.
That's just some sexy stubble. That's what that was.
He's just a fucking animal is what he is. Yeah, but if it even that like just to have the like I don't have a 5 o'clock shave. If I was to shave, nothing is.
So how long has that been growing? What do you have now?
Or how long would it take you to get to that?
Yeah, if you shave full. If you
Not
shave.
that long. Like my mustache grows really fast, but it's
Yeah.
not like
See,
it's
my
not-
mustache don't grow fast.
But it's not good. It's not like I have a good mustache. It's just,
I disagree. If
Yeah, I think you have a
mean,
solid
If
mustache.
you wanted to try to rock a mustache, I don't think.
and it also hurts too that a lot of it's like blonde. Like
Yeah, it's
my
very light.
hair's kind of dark. It's like kind of darker. It's not black, but it's like a darker brown, right?
Right.
brown.
But like my beard and
It's-
shit,
yeah,
like
it's-
it's almost
it's
like
light.
blonde and red and like white
light.
and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I was going at. I wasn't trying to get all emotional and say like stubborn and shit, but like
You fucking dork.
so we're getting into it.
All right, you want to get in the top 5?
yeah, since you guys never answer your shit, yeah.
I was trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
I'll post one on the Insta.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I'm
Whatever
sure-
you want,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Dude.
Yeah, whatever. All right, let's get into top 5.
All right, our top 5
let's
today
do
is interesting because usually everything we do, people can usually kind of relate to. This one was is going to spark a lot of conversation. So this one's definitely we're starting this top 5 kind of late. This one's going to go long because it's going to be 5 completely different things. Top 5 hated, which people get so passionate about once you start bringing up the word hate. People are just like
So easy to think of it when you start.
top 5 hated brands. Now, not bands, brands.
Get
So
it right.
It literally could be anything. Clothing.
Just companies, like in general, like it's
food, fucking airlines, all types of shit. You wanna
dick.
stop fucking around, huh,
Yeah.
kid?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hey, what do we say about not paying attention?
Pay attention.
Eyes here.
Huh?
Yeah, that
Let's
sounds
go.
like a substitute teacher that I know.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
remember
top
that?
5
Remember that, guys, at Cinema? That was so much fun.
Top 5 hated
Classic.
brands. Ryan Adamski, you were going first. What is it?
Why do you not have your list up? You knew what we were doing. We talked about this.
It was up. My phone. Locked.
Mike Burke just called you a jit bag, so go ahead.
Classic Mike Burt. Number 5. Number 5. The Money Team TBE
Ooh!
brand. I fucking
Mayweather?
hate it. Yeah. I hate
Love
it.
that. I'm
Oh,
adding that to my list.
God, I hate it.
Whoops. Was I not supposed to say that out loud?
Something's getting crossed out. Go ahead.
He just we get it. You have money. That's fine.
So here's
Don't
my
walk
opinion.
around with $1 million in a fucking duffel bag.
Here's my opinion on them.
Sure.
I don't see them ever, except if I'm watching like a fight or something like that.
Or
Like,
if I
I-
just spent $100 on a pay-per-view, which I don't. I illegally stream it. Come arrest me. Oh,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So like they
No,
don't come. I don't come across them in my day to day.
I
so
do because I follow that type of stuff.
I do. I'm a promoter, so.
and they, dude, they have.
I'm a boxing analyst.
No,
I don't.
not
I never
even
played
that,
the sport,
not
but
even that. I think it's just his. I think it's because it's his brand.
oh yeah.
And,
No, I'm
like,
not saying that I like it.
His fucking.
I hate
like,
Mayweather
dude,
and everything that he's about.
like
So
it's just that whole brand. I don't like what he's about. Half his socks are whack.
His socks.
half.
He-
Some of
that's-
the socks are cool. I
He
guess.
promotes his
Half
socks
his
like
socks are whack.
he promotes his socks
The
like
left
they're going
side.
out of fucking style.
Like everyone needs socks, dude.
Yeah, I get it.
I'll buy them at the fucking corner bodega.
Exactly.
For
So why do you need
the
Find
corner
out-
bodega, huh?
$5 for a pair
Yeah,
of
and
fucking
his-
20 of them.
and his socks are like
And the last 2 weeks.
$25 a piece for a
They
pair
better-
of socks.
they-
The
Maybe
best
they're
part is
good
that I'm
socks.
staring at you through Instagram Live right now, and Hugh Jackman is just on the TV behind you.
Maybe they're
Great.
good socks. I don't know what to tell you.
They better be if they're fucking $25 a piece for
Yeah,
one
right.
pair.
Mace, what's yours?
What?
5.
Oh, number 5?
Mason, you're number 5.
All right.
Brushed off you real quick, Rye. Sorry.
All right. Well, yeah, right. He
Mason
he
brought
gave
no
you a
sleeves tonight.
big fuck you.
No, we gotta get through it.
Yeah. Number 5, dude. I'm going to go with LaCroix. Whatever that fucking shitbag soda is that people fucking drink.
What the
And
fuck?
all these fucking hipsters drink. I hate it, dude. I fucking hate it.
Have you ever drank it?
Yeah, it's gross, dude. It tastes like.
I never tried it.
Yeah,
See, here's why I don't like it. Everybody pushes it on you.
Yeah, no.
They're like,
Game
try
of
it with
Thrones.
this. Put this in it, and I'm like, I got it.
nah.
Post
This
Malone
ain't my
rapped-
first
Post-
time around the
Post
block.
Malone rapped about it.
That's why he's always tired.
Yeah. It's because there's no caffeine in it, and
Where's-
you can't wake up.
One of the worst tattoos.
Worst
ever.
tattoos ever.
So you
Awful.
don't put it in any of your drinks.
Never. I've had it once now. The minute that's why I was like, yeah, it was number 5.
It's kind of like how Ev feels about Game of Thrones. If everyone's gonna talk it up,
It's not happening.
then I'm not gonna do it.
It's not
Wait,
happening.
That's
do you-
bullshit.
do you not-
Ev's gonna give in one day.
Oh, do
One
you-
day he will give in to
You
Game
know
of
I don't
Thrones.
break, right?
You do.
Do you
I
not
don't
watch
I
it
will
because
break
of all
you.
the? Do you not watch it because everyone talks about it, or do you not watch it because you don't think that's your style?
I don't have the time. Number one. And
Yes, yes, you do.
No, I don't. Because I told you, if I have
Watch
free
it.
ti-
Watch
if I
an
have free
episode
time,
a day, dude.
No.
An
No.
episode a night before you go to
No,
bed.
that's
It's the same shit.
No, I play PlayStation. That's what I fucking do.
Okay.
If I have free time, I play PlayStation.
Okay.
Just because I don't watch Game of Thrones doesn't mean anything. Like that's what bothers me about Game of Thrones. That people are offended that I don't watch it. The fuck do you care?
That's why people. That's
Yeah.
why it gets back to LaCroix.
Yeah.
That's how you say it.
But that's
right?
the thing. Like people are like, you don't
I
watch
don't know.
Game of Thrones. I'm like, no, no, I don't. Is there a fucking problem?
Big problem.
Why are your eyes that wide when you say that?
No.
No, is there a fucking problem? Does it affect your daily life? That's like literally people get so offensive. They're just like,
It does. It
You-
does
you-
because then they don't have anything to talk
you
about.
you like Trump? Oh my God! You're just like, what are we talking about here?
Do you like Trump?
I don't like politics. I don't like anybody.
Fair enough. My number 5 is Whole Foods.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Interesting.
Because who do you think you are?
Mr. Big Shot. Who do you think you are?
we went in there one time and got like I
We
don't
is
know.
me and Kate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout
Me
I
and
thought
Kate,
you
not
meant
you.
like we as in us four. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to Whole Foods.
No, the 4 of
Wegmans
us
is
were
as
there.
fancy as I get.
Yeah.
The 4 of us were there. No, you don't remember it?
Oh yeah.
We bought like vegetables and fruit, like something basic, and went up to the front and they were like $62.
For produce?
I don't think so.
Like farmer
I think-
markets are expensive,
I
and they're
think-
not that expensive.
Did you charge the right stuff? Did somebody put their TV on my setup? Like what's going on here? Like they just think that because they have this brand that's now fancier than everybody else, they can charge more than everything else. And but it's GMO free and
Everything's a status.
I
dude.
don't
organic
care.
and
Don't
Oh,
care.
Dude, you
where's
can
the
get-
non-organic stuff? Because I'm not paying $11 for a fucking
But that's
banana.
the thing. Like, why is it so? You can get organic shit at ShopRite. Why? And it's
Right.
$4 cheaper.
Dude,
Why is
Wegmans,
it so?
you can get it anywhere. But I'm saying, like, people think it's status. Oh, I'm Whole Foods. I'm hipster. I can do this.
What are you
Okay.
better than
yeah.
me?
Okay.
Hipsters drink LaCroix too, dude.
Yeah.
So-
And watch Game of Thrones.
You're still a doucher.
Okay.
Number 5.
All right, my number 5 has nothing to do with anything other than literally what I was just making fun of, like being part of a team. Xbox can suck my fucking balls. Xbox is number 5. And you know what?
PlayStation till the death.
PlayStation for life right there, baby. Where's my camera? And the reason I don't like Xbox is literally just because I like PlayStation. There's no real reason. They were the first ones to start, like, paying.
I had Xbox 360. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right, like I'll go through the gaming systems. Like I had everything except Xbox, and I didn't have what nobody.
Did you have Dreamcast?
No, I loved Dreamcast, but I
Dreamcast.
never had it. But GameCube sucked balls.
GameCube was trash. Those paddles were the worst things
Oh,
ever.
good God. But I'm saying, like, I was just always a PlayStation person. So, like, you get, like,
Did
on
you
a
ever-
team-wise, and you're just like, no, PlayStation's better than Xbox.
Did you ever have
They're
game?
the same shit. Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are both fucking banging. They're incredible.
Did you
I
ever
mean,
have Gamecast?
no.
I said, dog, I got Gamecast.
You got
Can I see your
GameCube or
puppies?
Game...
Pitbulls, fool!
Pitbull puppy.
Anyway, like I'm saying, there's literally no reason for me to bash Xbox other than I like PlayStation. That's
right.
all.
It's still a competition thing.
Yeah. I'm a PlayStation guy, but shout out to the Xbox guys. I mean,
But don't push your shit on me.
No, because I'll beat up everybody who plays Xbox. Good. That's a lie.
Most people. Anyway.
Because I'm
Some
pretty sure
people.
Yoel Romero plays Xbox or something. They don't fucking pin me in 1 second.
Number 4.
My number 4, Thrasher. Their fucking hoodies are the worst things I've ever seen
The
in my entire
material
life.
or
Just the whole brand itself. Because you can go into any store and you'll see a cool hoodie, whatever. It's a regular hoodie. And then on the back, just real big, it just says Thrasher in that fucking stupid-ass font. And it's the
font that you used in like 7th grade
Yeah,
when you like made a cool.
Yeah, when you made a cool PowerPoint for
Yeah.
your presentation. That is.
You just
it's
learn how to use
just-
PowerPoint.
and then,
You're like, look at the font that I
Dude,
used.
and then they came out with shoes recently, and even their shoes on the
Thrasher shoes?
it just says Thrasher on the shoes. They're fucking terrible.
I don't know a lot about them, to be honest with you.
Oh, they're awful.
Some skateboarding company.
Look at it. You know,
Yeah.
it's got fire coming.
got
off.
Well, when
fire.
I hate-
That
It
literally,
looks like a cinnamon and fire.
Looks like
co- or-
Tito
Ryan,
Ortiz
Ryan,
trunks.
Ryan. That literally looks like something you would wear.
I would never, ever.
Dude, remember when you
Never?
used to go to the pool?
When have you ever seen me in a
Yo,
Thrasher
I
hoodie?
don't know. You had fucking
Yo, you used to
bleach
go to
blonde
the-
hair, dude.
You used to go to
Doesn't
the
mean I'm
pool.
gonna wear a Flasher hoodie.
You had blonde highlights.
Don't you hate when
Nah,
you're trying to
highlight.
say a joke and nobody's
Fake
fucking
ass Guy
listening?
Fieri. Yeah, no, we're listening. Man. Come on.
Nah, forget it. Fucking Tito Ortiz's trunks. That's all I was trying to say. Fucking idiots.
They're terrible. Look at them hoodies. Look how
Ah,
bad they are.
Liverpool sucks. Mason, number 4.
We're in the finals.
Number
Whoop-de-doo.
4, I'm gonna go with Spirit Airlines.
Oh, you're a big flyer.
No, but I just hate Spirit that much because, you know, I'm a taller person, and all I need is a little bit of legroom. But when you're sitting there doing a cannonball in the fucking seat,
You could've
and then they
cannonballed
charge
off
you
a
for
trampoline.
everything. You get there and they're like, oh no, your bag's over 40 pounds, bitch. Everywhere else it's 50.
No, you're over 5'2", so we got to charge you an extra
Eddie just
$100.
said
Yeah.
on Instagram that he's got all your dye ready to put your hair back blonde whenever you're ready.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll
I'll never wear a Thrasher hoodie though.
Yo,
Ever.
fake ass Guy Fieri, what up?
What if I buy you
Eddie
a
also
Thrasher
said
hoodie?
But
you're
yeah,
fat-
no,
you're fat as
seriously,
shit, you
Spirit
eat
Airlines.
cheese.
Spirit Airlines sucks balls. They're very cheap. They're very cheap, and it's very tempting to like fly. But I was like, I will pay $50 extra to not fly Spirit Airlines.
See, we were actually having this conversation the other day because we're going down to North Carolina to visit Kate's parents, and we're driving because it's Memorial Day weekend, and the flights were super fucking expensive for, I don't know, what is it?
What's it like?
45
minutes?
fucking minute
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay $350. Like, the
Nah.
fuck out of here.
Nah, I'll pay $100 in gas.
You
Exactly.
probably won't even pay $100.
It's funny you
a
say
game.
that because my parents are going the same weekend you are, and they said they're driving too because it was too expensive. I was
Yeah,
like, really?
it's fucking ridiculous. Then I went on like a couple weeks ago just to double check to make sure that the flights didn't come down, and all the cheapest ones, Spirit, and I was like scrolling past. Nope. Because it's too much of a fucking hassle. Yeah, it's a 45-minute flight.
Plus, there's no
But
doubt they're
wait.
smuggling cocaine at the same time. So there's some random
dude,
pilot named
Right,
Rolando
and then there's no
Rolando.
doesn't
you
know how
show
to
up-
land.
you
Their
show
shit-
up. You show up to your fucking gate at gate 12,
Cancel.
and there's no
Delayed.
plane there.
Yeah.
and you're like,
Delayed,
we
canceled.
were supposed to fly in 10 minutes, and there's no fucking plane here. And they're like, oh, we only had one plane flying today. We have 14 flights going out, so
And dude, with Spirit,
it'll be
it's
pretty
usually,
busy.
It's usually like, they'll be delayed like half hour, 40 minutes, whatever. You show up to a Spirit and it's like delayed 4 hours. Like, what?
No, but
how are
they'll-
you that far behind?
But here's
Like,
the thing.
I'm
they
gonna
won't
be
tell
so
you that.
drunk from sitting at the bar when I
But
get
they
on the
won't-
plane.
How
You're
you
not
that-
even gonna let me on it.
how are you that fucking so far
They
behind?
won't tell you that. They'll be like 15-minute delay, and you're like, "There's no fucking plane here." Wait, where we? They're like, "No, we're pulling it from another side." What the fuck you
What if
talking
you're
about?
stuck on the plane and they're like, "Oh, we need you to onboard." Never happened to me because
Yeah,
that's why I don't travel. So
that's why.
Tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
What's my number 4?
what's your number 4, dude?
My number 4 is Skechers.
Oh,
that's
good
my number
one.
4.
Good one.
That's my number 4, dude.
What's up, dude? You want to start
The
a
one with
podcast?
the one with the wheels, or
You want to
Any of them.
You know Joe
Heelys.
Montana
Heelys.
throwing passes in?
Joe Montana's
Shape
killing
ups?
The
it.
shape ups, yeah,
Give me a
any of
fucking
them.
break.
You know they're not that good when they can only get guys like Joe Montana and Pete Rose, guys that are
Banned from the Hall
old,
of Fame.
yeah, that are old
For
and
being a degenerate
don't
gambler.
aren't doing anything else. They're terrible. They're ugly. They don't even try to be
Hold on,
fancy.
shout out to Pete Rose. He did nothing wrong.
Oh no.
He never bet on his own games.
So what? So what I'm saying is,
I still think he should be in the Hall of Fame, but that's
why I
regardless
hate
of
Skechers.
what
I'm gonna
Skechers.
actually look up the pair that actually makes me hate Skechers. Like, it's so white trash to me, but it's also like,
I just picture like the brown and white ones, like just the ugliest, because they're all fucking ugly.
I just hate.
They are terrible.
I just hate people being.
Yo, it's with a K, dude, by
Is
the
it?
way.
That's how dumb they fucking are.
White Scherchers.
Wait, you ever see those white shirts? Yeah,
No,
They're just-
no, it's no.
Skechers,
Skechers, white Skechers. Get that on Instagram Live, dude.
Skechers.
Oh, he's
You
right.
changed it.
These right fucking here.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah.
So
there's
like
a-
that like disgusts me. Like
Yeah.
that just shows
Like,
me
they
it's like
didn't
an
even-
old Hooters,
Dude,
Hooters waitress.
they
who
didn't even
suck-
try.
Who sucked 3,000 dicks and smokes
Yeah.
fucking 4-packs
That-
a day and just gross.
That right there is a broke K-Swiss.
Newport
Right
Hunters.
there.
She
That's
definitely
That's
smokes
a
Newport
ski
Hunters.
shirt if I ever saw
A
one.
ski shirt.
Like,
Like-
Under Armour has bad sneakers. Skechers, go ahead and jump in the grave. It's already dug. Like, you're done.
Yeah, Steph Curry's shoes are trash.
Oh, when
They're those.
Hannibal Buress did the joke where he came out with the white Crocs. Came out with the white Crocs. They're like, oh my god, they have Crocs in the future. He's like, no, these are Steph Curry 13s.
I'm pretty sure they were those. That was Steph Curry's shoes right there.
Horrible.
The Skechers.
The Skechers.
So
Skechers.
your number 4 was Skechers. So
100%.
Rye, you're number 3.
All right, this is
Mhm.
this is kind of like a regional thing. Not, I guess, if you're
It's
not
okay.
from the
Just explain it.
tri-state, or I guess they're starting to move a little more south now. Is Sheets.
Okay.
You will never ever be better than Wawa, and I don't understand why people have the debate. If you've
Right,
ever
so
had
it's a
Sheets,
convenience store, gas
if
store.
you've ever
gas.
had Sheets and you've ever had Wawa, there's no debate.
So you're
What about
hating that
Royal
there's a
Farms?
competition.
No, like, I get it.
You
But
think
like-
Sheets is better than Wawa?
No, not by any
They're
means.
trash.
I hate that
Yo,
your bangs are coming out of the fucking tip of your. I hate that. I feel like I should highlight them.
Looks like
You
TJ
should.
Detweiler.
But
TJ
yo, Wawa,
Detweiler.
Look like Ryan
Wawa,
Cabrera
honestly,
wearing a
though,
backwards hat.
yo, Wawa, honestly, the last few years, like, why'd they get rid of their pizza? Those pizzas
nobody
were
ate it, you
fucking
fucking
banging. Okay,
The Focaccia.
the
I hate the name.
the buffalo chicken, nut.
It's because you're a cop and you're up at like 4 in the morning, just fucking roaming around.
All right,
doing
whatever, dude. Sorry,
But see,
sorry,
you-
Ryan, go back to
You
it.
you like Wawa pizza so much, so it's got to be better than Sheets. Sheets is trash.
I've
Never
had
had it.
I've had Sheets literally one time, and I
Oh,
think I
it's
bought
terrible.
I think I bought a Diet Coke. Like I don't even
See,
Oh,
know
you
why.
this
didn't.
is why-
You didn't try the pizza.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Why do you
Because
like?
I
This
used
is a
to-
podcast. You're not supposed to lie. Like, you don't go into Sheets and buy a Coke. You know you ate the pizza.
No, I got gas when I was up in the Pittsburgh area,
You at least got a
and
drumstick.
I think I don't know what I got.
Like
dude.
I used to deliver out in like Gettysburg, like my old job and everything, and I would go to Sheets, and I went there once. Well, I went there numerous times, but the first time I tried their food, and it was garbage, like beyond.
So they're pretending.
Yeah, they're trying to be
They
Wawa.
saw
and
Wawa,
a
they're
lot
they
of
were
craft
like-
cheese.
They're pretenders, dude.
single.
Single slice. They have
Yeah.
to unwrap the entire thing every time.
It's like, dude,
Disgusting.
you're a fake Wawa, and they even came out. They tried coming out with their own like iced tea, like Wawa did. Like, you ain't topping that.
No, Wawa's decent. I mean, I'll give them respect. They're convenient for when you need them.
Yeah, about 1:30 in the morning when you're leaving a fucking bar.
I mean, Hoagie Fest. Fuck yeah.
yeah.
You can slap a dick in there with
Now
some
they got
mayo and
now they
some
got the
lettuce. I'm ready to
combo.
roll.
Now they got the combo.
There you go. You're a
Mace-
soup and salad guy.
What's your number 3?
Number 3.
They got a combo with a hoagie, dog.
All right,
You're a
and
hoagie.
I used
You're fucking
to when I was in high school,
Nice.
I wore this stupid ass shit. Fucking
You still do.
Hollister clothes, dude.
You still
Like,
do.
and I look back and see pictures of me wearing this gay shit and this stupid stuff. I'm sorry.
If you were to give me like $100 bet right now, I would definitely be like, "Oh, he's wearing American Eagle boxers."
Yeah, you want to see him?
No, dude, you're on camera. Put your.
Are you
fucking
currently
underwear
wearing an American Eagle?
No, I'm wearing Pair of Thieves right now, dude. Shout out Pair of Thieves. But yo, Hollister clothes, like, why was that a fucking thing?
They had a dude standing outside their.
And you know what I hate
Zac
even more?
Efron, who
I
had
hate even
fucking
more when you
butt
see
play
like
with him.
fucking 50-year-old men in the bar wearing like a Hollister fucking sweatshirt. Like,
It's a great shirt, man.
dude, stop.
Yeah, they really did. They had,
Seashell necklace with it.
they had guys standing
Puka?
outside of their fucking store with their
Collar up.
shirts off, like over their
Yeah.
thing. Like, dude, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
stop. Like, I hate myself that I wore that for a little bit. Like,
I was gonna
that's
say they
bad.
had that, and you went in. You were like, "Oh, look at that."
Yeah, dude, I was like a
Look at that
16. I was
dude.
like a 16-year-old kid. Like, yo, let me get the biggest fucking diamond earrings I can, and let me wear a Hollister T-shirt and my
Shaved
fucking
head.
ripped jeans.
Double popped polos.
Collar?
Yeah.
Double pop collar?
Will Smith.
Yeah, let me go steal a fucking cologne because I'm gonna smell like shit when I walk out of here.
All right, so my number 3. It sounds like
Short guy.
sounds like I'm on my number 3. Here's one that none of you guys have.
Oh,
Wells
you should-
Fargo.
Oh, okay. I
I
I actually
definitely don't.
have Wells Fargo. Like, I belong to that bank.
We talked about that earlier.
Right, so certainly not on your
Hold
top
on, let me-
5
let me-
hated.
let me guess.
because you
No,
would
I
just
don't.
switch.
I don't really hate
Can I
it.
guess why you hate Wells Fargo?
Go ahead.
Because of the whole 2008 scandal with the mortgage crisis?
That was Bank of America.
Well,
They're
no.
all the same people.
Yes, and no. First off, for-profit banks belong to a credit union. First off,
I love
you're gonna
credit unions.
you're gonna
Same.
I do.
save way more money.
I do.
There's not all these different fees and shit that they're gonna
Police and
charge.
Fire Credit Union, shout out.
All
There
Right.
you
day.
go.
All day.
But then
there today.
Wells Fargo had that whole scandal where they were creating fake accounts, and it's a problem. So they're doing all these things illegally behind your back without you knowing.
That's what Bank of America was doing. We were
So-
talking about that. The mortgage, they were
Yeah.
giving out fake mortgages to people and all this shit.
Right. So they're doing all this illegal
short.
shit. And then that's not that's not what made me not like them.
Fucking vulture.
First off, you're doing illegal shit. That's not good. Then the CEO leaves. They say that we weren't only doing that illegal shit. We were doing way more illegal shit. So then they came out with this ad campaign where they were like, "We're a super old bank, and we were established in
The horse
I don't
and
know."
buggy one?
Yeah,
Fuck you.
exactly. We're established in the 1800s, reestablished today. They're trying to wipe off this image, and then they come out and they were doing more fucking sketchy shit. And you're like, if you're gonna do sketchy shit, we're on a fucking podcast.
I'm
bro.
trying to mute it, bro. I didn't.
If you're gonna come out and do sketchy shit, and then follow it up with more sketchy shit, and then be like, no, we're not doing sketchy shit, and then follow it up with more sketchy shit, go fuck yourself. There's too many different banks, credit unions, all that kind of shit. We just got an account with a credit union in Chicago. It's all online. What are you doing paying late fees and penalties and shit like that?
Dude,
to
working
Wells
with
Fargo all the time.
working
Like,
with the
yeah.
credit union, I haven't been to the bank in I don't know how long.
Right, exactly. There's no reason to.
No.
And if you have to go there, I understand. Usually there's deals with different credit unions that, like, maybe you belong to a credit union in Chicago, but you can go get money out at the credit union around the corner because they work together and all that kind of stuff. But there's too many options for you to be getting dicked over by somebody else.
I feel you.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? And that's what I'm saying. And most of the reason that I don't like them was that ad campaign where they were like, "No, we're cool," and then right after it, they were like, "But also, I forgot to tell you guys,
Yeah, we fucked up.
we were doing all this other shit too, and our bad." So
I was just thinking of another one. I'm not going to add it to my list, but I was just thinking, this is just a random one. I was
Yeah.
just thinking I hate Comedy Central.
okay, I haven't seen Comedy Central in a while because
Exactly, because they
on
suck.
PlayStation
People
PlayStation View.
people don't adapt with the times. Well, anyway, this will have something to do with it. My number 3 is I don't know if I'm using the right one, but I just hate I'm gonna say Dish Network, but I'm gonna lump DirecTV in there. I just hate the satellite dish. So the
It's
company.
not a satellite, genius. Satellite dish.
So I had DirecTV.
Four Christmases?
Well,
No,
growing up, we had DirecTV, and the time of, and I'll put Dish with DirecTV. The time that people watch TV all day, but the time the family's together, it's a rainy night, whatever. We're younger, I don't know, 12, 13. We're all, oh, it's a rainy night, it's Friday, it's pizza night. You order pizza, and you're sitting there looking for a movie to watch and shit. You put on DirecTV, you're looking for a movie. Any type of fucking weather. Any type of weather. back in 2006 or 7, Dish was done. Thank God I had a boatload of bootleg DVDs. Boatload of bootleg DVDs, because that's all you could do. You couldn't watch a fucking movie or TV. The Dish was fucking trash. Like,
So I'm actually going to loop in my number 2 with yours because it's somewhat relevant. It's somewhat relevant. Mine's Comcast is my number 2.
That's my number 1, so we're going to talk about that.
Okay, then I don't want to dig in that. Sorry, go ahead.
Thanks for ruining it, Ryan.
All right, so you just want to skip because you just ate a whole boatload of fucking goldfish?
Fuck
Yeah,
this.
I'll take those goldfish over this way.
No, dude, you're almost up, dude. Wait your fucking turn.
All right, my number 2 is, and I never hated them until about a month ago because I actually didn't know what they were, but now I actually hate them a lot. Is, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, Balenciagas?
Yeah,
you ever see that?
Those shoes?
How fucking atrocious are they? And how
Yeah.
are they so?
And they're super
and
fucking
how are they
expensive.
so?
They look like that. They look like the Skirchers.
dude. They're so expensive, and all these rappers are just rapping about them how.
Because people think it's cool to fit in.
But dude, have you seen these shoes?
Pull them up.
Have you seen them? They're fucking terrible. They go.
If you think I'm going to spell this right, you're fucking mistaken.
Yo, they go up
Yeah,
to.
let's see if we
Yo,
can we zoom in
they're-
on
Yeah.
how Ev's
Yo,
spelling
hold
it?
on. Yo,
Wait, what's the name?
Zoom
you guys
in
wanna
on
see
Ev's
something
spelling.
funny?
Balenciagas.
Oh, boy.
It's like B-A-L.
You
Yo,
started with a W, so that's bad.
Hold on. First of all, they're shoes, and they go up to the mid shin.
Yo, how do you guys hold this steady? People are
There he
definitely
is.
like, Jesus
Balenciaga's
fucking
got it.
Christ.
What? Look at these fucking things, dude.
What?
Yo, and look at how much they cost.
What?
I mean, they're nice shoes right there.
You,
That's
what's
a
his
great
deep?
shoe. It's
Yeah,
a-
what's his deep blue sea?
It's a sock. It's a sock with a
Yo.
with a-
What are you going
Yeah, I'm
spearfishing?
on it.
Yeah, that's
And
a
dude-
water. That's a water shoe, right?
Yo, and they cost like $400.
Because people are stupid, dude.
Look
Look at these.
Look at the third ones. Look at them.
I see people wear these. Like Kanye West will wear these with like a holy sweatshirt, and people are like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
he's so fashion forward."
Look
I'm
how
like, "You
dirty
don't
that
make any
sole is.
fucking sense." You know that?
That all looks like she just stepped in dog poop.
That looks like clay. That looks like a bunch of Play-Doh smashed together.
Look at how bad that is.
Trash.
And how much are they? Can you see how much they are? Click on the.
Go to Google Shop.
Well, I meant those particular ones, but all right, fuck it.
Look them up. Look at those fucking thick Crocs. $950.
780,
Right,
950.
dude? Like,
$780 for those water shoes. That is bullshit.
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Dude,
dude,
they're
but
speed trainers, dude.
Like, who
Watch
the
it.
fuck do you think you are charging people for this bullshit?
I can buy them at Walmart for
Dude, we can
fucking
go on, yo, 'cause
$22 and
I
go in
always,
the
I
ocean.
always search Flight Club, like which is the legit website where you can get cool shoes like nice ass Nikes.
Flight
Jordan,
Club?
Flight Club.
Flight.
So I'm a member there. But like they have like dope old Jordans and like anything cool like the Concords or like Space Jam Jordans.
Yeah, the
and they're
retro
all like $300, $250. That's tough to fucking pay for.
Yeah, and now you got.
You want me to pay $780 for him?
Dude, how bad is that? They're
the
fucking
worst.
terrible.
One ankle kick, you're done.
Dude, look at that one.
One
all-
ankle kick.
That one all the way to the right. That's fucking disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. They're like felos. Well, this Croc is. No, that's not true.
$679
No, that's
for a
gotta
pair
be-
of platform Crocs. Crocs? Nah.
All right, Mace. What's your? What are we
Dude,
up to?
they're
Number
terrible.
2.
They're terrible.
We're number 2. My number 2, I'll go off of what Evan just said. My number 2 is Comcast, and I have a love-hate relationship with
So my number
Comcast.
2 is Comcast 2. So
Okay.
let's.
All right, you know what? We all
like,
have
dude,
Comcast on our list.
yeah, I'm just gonna
Let's
join
just
that.
all talk
And,
about Comcast.
and it's like literally like you need Comcast. Like
Nothing you can do about it.
Fios isn't available in my area,
Same
but
thing.
like it's just like
Fios just came up in my area.
like could I save
Jackpot.
yeah,
could
but
I
the
save
problem
a
is,
Fios isn't even that good though, is it?
dude, I've heard nothing but
Works
horror
fine.
stories with Fire.
Yo,
So it's like
could-
Comcast the only game
Yeah,
in town.
exactly. Could I save a lot of money by only having streaming like Wi-Fi from Comcast and getting streaming like YouTube TV or PlayStation View, whatever that shit?
Hulu and all that
Like,
shit.
nah, I don't want to do that. Comcast is so easy, and that's why it's so easy to like. But then they're like, "Oh, it's been 3 months. We're gonna add $40 to your bill."
Yeah,
You're
it's
like,
fucking a joke.
"For
dude.
what, dude?"
And you're like, and you have to call and sit on hold for 2 hours.
And you're like,
Dude,
and you're
"For
like,
what?"
Why did you add this? And they're like, oh, we'll take it off for you.
that's why I
No,
put
no.
them-
Why'd you add it though?
No, how
that's
about
why
how
I-
about you take $50 off my bill and give me like literally every premium network? Like I paid $220 a month.
But that's what they're gonna say.
I
Or
paid
what?
$220 to have HBO and Stars. What? Give me everything.
The best part is
for
like I
that.
pay $170 and I don't have any premium cable.
Yeah, dude.
So
it's
like,
crazy.
And that's crazy.
That's
insane.
One
dude.
of the main reasons I put them on my list was because their customer service is so bad.
Right. They don't give a fuck.
I have too many.
Dude,
I have too
they
many
do
cable
not-
boxes in my
they
house.
do
If
not
I overpay,
care.
I can't say
They
shit.
did you did you ever see that South Park episode where they're like the Comcast and they go in to complain?
Yo, shout out to South Park, by the way.
Yeah, they do whatever the fuck they want.
South
They don't
Park.
give a
South
fuck.
Park is the best.
Dude, they'll do a cartoon on the school shooting that happened today. Like, they're ruthless.
They go in to complain and the guy's like, "Oh, you don't like it? Oh, why don't you switch? Oh, there's no one to switch to? Oh." And they have openings for where their nipples are and they rip them open, they start rubbing their nipples. But
Ruthless.
it's fucked up. Like it
There's nothing you can do.
And then it's
Because,
like,
even, all right, say you don't have Comcast, you're still using, like, their internet or their modem somehow.
yeah,
You're,
Right, you
you're
have to.
always going to be using Comcast. Like
They don't give a fuck.
dude, it's like, I can't get it.
They're higher than Willie Penn. They're higher than Willie Penn.
They got two buildings that are higher than Willie.
Because they know they got you by the balls. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go to FiOS where it's just gonna.
All right, well, then
No,
that means...
no, but FiOS isn't offered where you are. So
Yeah, exactly. Half
where are you
time.
gonna go? You can go with us and pay what we want you to
Or
pay.
you're gonna go to Dish and then have it trip
Or-
out every 5 minutes, like you just said. Like, it's
or
not
you can
gonna
not
happen.
have internet.
Yeah.
How about that?
And I've been hearing horror stories about, like, this is
Fios.
kind of side note. Well, I heard horror stories about FiOS, too, which is crazy.
I've had
'cause I-
FiOS for 8 months. I haven't had a problem.
Well, FiOS is Verizon. I never have
Yeah.
any problem with my cell phone. So,
Right.
like, Verizon, I'm not...
yeah, I've never had. An
So
issue
I'm
with
paying
my cell
Verizon
phone.
because, like, Sprint, T-Mobile,
No.
I don't know. But what I was saying is, I heard horror stories about, like, the shit, like, the Fight app, like, The Zone, and, like, ESPN Plus.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you're
it's
just, like,
terrible.
terrible to watch fights now. Like, UFC, you're already struggling as it is. Your pay-per-views are $70. You want me to download a fucking app? And
then-
do what? What if I don't have a smart TV and shit?
And not that it's not breaking it's not breaking people's banks, but the
$70 is? I ain't got $70.
No, but the app is $5 a month, and then you got to pay the $70 on top of that.
Nah, it's not
for a
happening.
thing. So it's like, oh, download this app, and then it's like they say 3 weeks free, but they don't tell you that because I signed up for it, and then I just got billed on my phone. I was like, why the fuck do I have a $5 charge on my account?
I don't even check
And
my
it
shit.
said
That's how fucking
it said
loser I am.
ESPN
When I'm
something.
broke.
ESPN something. I was like, they didn't even fucking tell me. They didn't tell me anything. Not that it's crazy, but it's $5. But it's like,
Oh.
could put it in the contract. Tell me something.
So Comcast was my number 2.
I'll
What
just
was-
say Comcast is my number 2. And I'll
Hold
just-
on.
And that was your number
another,
1?
Another problem I have with Comcast, yeah, it's my number 1. We're going to keep going because the triple play, like, who the fuck has a house phone
I don't.
anymore?
I have a number to this house, but I
No,
don't
yeah,
have a...
no, I still have that number, and like
It's
that's,
cheaper to
that's
have
how they
triple
get
play.
you. It's like
That's
you
what I'm
get,
saying, like-
oh, just sign up for triple play,
Like,
and then,
just
and then
make
in
it-
a year they add $50 to
Yeah,
your month.
just
Like,
make it
it's
the
like,
same.
oh, okay.
Just make it the same fucking price, but take away the house phone.
I don't have a house phone, but like I have to pay for
Yeah,
it. Makes no
yeah.
sense.
You have the
no, I literally
you
have
the
a phone number, and I have no idea what it is.
You have the number.
I have no
quote
idea what
unquote,
it is.
but nobody has a fucking house phone anymore. Nobody has a house cordless phone just sitting on their fucking wall. Nobody has that.
I'm about to get one.
With a long line.
Why?
Yeah.
So you just
No,
gonna
I'm
get a bunch
gonna get one that you go like this.
of- the dial.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, what are they
It's called
called?
a rotary phone.
Rotary.
yeah. Thank
Yo,
you, Ryan.
read a fucking book, huh?
Oh, all right.
So that was your
That was my.
number 1.
Yeah.
What's your number 1?
My number 1.
If you say Comcast, it was your
I'm
number.
not. I'm not gonna say Comcast. It was my
Yeah,
number
because
2.
there was 2, and then we all just.
Dude, my number
That
1.
was a joke.
My number 1
My bad, my
is
bad,
these
my
stupid fucking cars, Fiats.
Fiat.
What?
Why would anyone ever buy that? Like, I understand over in like Europe. Hey. Over in Europe, like,
said-
yeah, okay, driving those stupid little fucking cars, but like, whoever is in charge of Fiat, like, oh,
My
let
goodness.
me bring this over to America. People are gonna like it, and then there's actually
Very
people
strange
that buy
one.
it.
I'll be honest. That's
Well,
a very
people
strange one.
adapted. People adapted to smart cars like no other.
Yeah,
so
I know.
can see
Okay,
that.
my number
And they
one
made
was gonna be
Fiats
Comcast,
bigger.
but I'm like, you know, I'm gonna be different, and I'm gonna go Fiat because I hate them.
They made Fiat
They're
bigger
so
in
stupid.
America.
I want to flip it
No, I
every time I
agree
see
with
it.
you.
I feel like I could
It's
flip
weird you
one.
say that because I could picture you driving like a Mini Cooper type car. Like you're
No.
the type
Well,
of dude
Mini
who watches
Cooper's
the
not no
Italian
Fiat,
Job and
I'll
thinks
tell
he
you
can
that.
go rob fucking gold bars and shit. That's you.
Yeah. No,
They
no,
made it
my-
look super easy. We
Yeah,
can
my,
do that, guys.
my
I
number
look
one's
like Mark
my number one's
Wahlberg. Let me go
Fiat,
get
dude.
some boots and
I
roll the
hate
fucking-
those.
He's already got the
they're-
boots.
They're so ugly. Why would you ever want that? Why? Why?
I mean, they're nicer looking than
Why, Ryan?
Priuses.
I'm with you, dog. I'm like,
No, why?
I think, no,
Answer his fucking
I'd
question.
rather drive a Prius than a Fiat. Hate to break it to you.
Well, you also came out as gay in the beginning of the episode. So.
that makes sense.
Is it weird wearing toe socks? Like, you have the boots on and you seem masculine, but, like, you take your boots off and, like, your socks, like, your toes are individually slid into
Yeah,
the
no.
part of the sock.
The weirdest thing about being gay is wearing fucking headless condoms, like, because there's no point in wearing it. So, and I just dump in Ryan's mouth anyway.
What's it like taking his man gravy?
Yeah, seriously, Ryan. Is it slimy?
I'm so thinking of the toe sock.
Is it salty?
He's trying to deflect right now.
Tastes like chlorine.
Ooh,
Oh
shit.
wow, that's weird.
Got a couple
I
seahorses over here, huh?
shit.
A couple seahorses.
My
I'm
number
gonna-
one.
I'm gonna have to eat some celery tonight,
Hey,
man.
please drink some cranberry juice. Do something. Help me out.
My number one is the Electronic Arts, EA.
Oh,
EA Sports.
Really?
It's in the game. Yeah, because they have such a fucking stronghold on this shit, and they just put out shit after shit after shit, and then they start charging you for shit, and they're like, no, you can buy this game, but all the cool shit you got to pay extra for. What the fuck did I pay $60 for?
Oh, like
That's
the
basic-
packages?
Yeah,
I got you.
and they've had Madden. It's a great game, right?
The best.
Yeah, I buy it every year because like you
What's
have
the
to.
difference?
Yeah.
when
There
you buy it?
isn't.
There's
There
like
isn't, but
one
you-
new thing.
Yeah, like you
They
have
had an
to buy
entire
it, though.
fucking
You
year.
literally
Yeah,
have
that's
to
just
buy
me.
it,
I just
though.
like the status. I also like
Yeah,
the
I like
shit.
having
I know.
the new
Right.
one.
I know.
Right, but also it's good to have the players on the team that they're supposed to be on, the levels that they're supposed that this dude had a good rookie year, so I want him to be a 93 instead of the 71
Anderson,
that
shut
he
up,
is.
you communist.
remember when they
But
came
they
out
could,
with the
because they have such a stronghold, they're like, we don't have to fucking do shit. And you're like, just try a little bit.
I'm
Dude.
mad at them. You know what? They could be my number one just for getting rid of NCAA football.
There you go.
Yeah,
I haven't
NCAA football. That was a great.
I haven't played honestly,
Heisman, the Heisman
EA
thing.
in a while, but remember what year was it when they came out with like the whole pocket presents when you had to actually
I
No,
would say
when
like
you did-
2013.
You did like move on. No, that was like
That might have been earlier.
Yeah, 2000.
because
I was,
Brady's.
I was ending college. It
Yeah,
was definitely way before
Brady,
that.
Way before
Brady
that.
and Manning's
like
QB
08.
vision, the QB vision.
Yeah, that's
think-
it. That's
yeah.
it.
it was
yeah,
it was
QB
the
vision.
whole field.
It might have
But
been
then,
like
yeah, yeah.
09.
You had like McNabb where you had to like physically move it when you.
We were
Oh,
definitely
okay.
still in high school.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was in that was in like
McNabb was
07.
passes.
Like QB vision was definitely like 07. It
Yeah.
had to be.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a good guess.
that's-
Much better guess.
I
Than
rem-
2013, you fucking idiot.
I
Yeah,
do
dude.
remember that though. That's all I remember.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they just because they have this stronghold, they're like, we don't have to do shit. Why are we putting money into that? Why don't we figure out a way to get some microtransactions from these dumb motherfuckers because they're already paying $60? Why don't we see if we can get them to pay another 60 or to 80 or another $100
and the people that
just
are
in
real
dollar
big,
increments?
the people that are real big gamers, like they're going to pay it
Right.
any day.
Right, and that's fucked up. It's fucked up. Just make a good game and give me access to that game. Like they also don't listen to what people say. This is what we want in
Oh.
the next one. Just listen to the people that are buying your shit.
No, who didn't?
Why aren't you listening to it?
No, who didn't listen to what people said was Call of Duty.
I was just gonna say Call of Duty, but that's what Activision. Who's that?
Unisoft or
Unisoft and
Yeah,
there's
Ubisoft.
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 Dude, they didn't
There's
listen to
like-
anybody.
It's like
They-
every like 2 years they have a different producer of it. I think.
Right.
Call
and
of
people were
Duty was
asking
Halo
so
for
long.
3 years.
People were asking so long for World War II,
Modern
and they
Warfare
just
again.
they just
something.
kept putting out like you're fighting aliens and you can fly and shit like that, and people, what the fuck you doing?
In Call of Duty,
Just
I don't
listen
play it.
for a fucking second.
No,
you
that-
fucking-
that's
Wasn't that the
fucking
whole point of
punch.
Call of Duty, that it was supposed to be realistic and not
Yeah.
like that?
Absolutely.
And that was when I stopped buying Call of Duty. Is when you could like literally like double
Lasers.
tap, jump, and like fly and run on walls.
exactly- I
I was
lost
like,
all
what
of
is
it.
this bullshit?
Right,
I lost it all because of that.
right, but EA does the same type of shit.
Well, before I
Yo,
go to
if
my,
Bert was here, he'd be crying right now.
No, he's
He'd
cool.
be like, no, dude, I love Call of Duty. Yo, running on walls, dude.
before I do my number one, a shout out. Know what I really miss?
What do you miss?
It was it's nostalgic, but it was such a good, like, you order pizza on a Friday. My mom would get the pizza ready and shit. My dad take me to Blockbuster.
Oh,
Hollywood
Blockbuster.
Video?
Head.
Dude, Blockbuster on a weekend was wild.
You'd
Like,
rent, my dad would get a movie. Him and my mom watch a movie. Or everybody was in the movies. I was like, yeah, get that movie, and I would just go over to the game section. And
Flip
I'd be
through
like,
that shit.
you know what? Now that you're saying EA Sports, I am fucking pissed off at EA Sports. I need NCAA football back, and they haven't came out with a fucking Tiger Woods or a Rory McDonald. We need another golf
Remember
game.
they came out without the
What was the latest golf game?
Rory
the
McDonald.
golf game the golf game that came out,
2017?
and it
Hold
was
on.
fucking. The first time I played, I was like minus 22. I was like, what the
Too
fuck
easy.
is this?
Way
When
too
did-
easy.
when did
and
they
the bunny was like bullshit. Like I made it on clip art.
When did they stop making the NCAA
When Tiger
games?
Woods, the dude from Michigan, Robinson, was the last dude on the cover.
Denard Robinson?
I don't know, the running back who never tied his shoes. What
The
He was a
running
quarter-
back,
he was
y'all.
a quarterback.
he was the quarterback from Michigan.
That was
Robinson.
like 13.
It's been a while.
I think it was-
probably
I think it was-
14.
It's probably been 5 years since it's been the NCAA.
Yeah, they
A
can't
football game.
because they're using the likenesses of all the
Well,
players.
because they
and
made fucking $1 billion off
they don't
Tebow.
pay. They don't pay the players, and they're using all their likenesses and shit like that. So
Makes sense.
it does make sense that they can't make it, but
Wait, did I never? I
that's
was never,
more of an issue with the
I was-
NCAA.
I was
Pay your
never-
players so that we can get this game
I was
back.
never a big gamer. So if you're playing NCAA, right, and you got Michigan versus Ohio State, do they announce the?
They don't
players?
put the names.
No,
No.
they just have
No,
numbers.
It
was
would
just
just be
like
like
numbered, yeah.
number 12 is
All right, I didn't know
Tim
that.
Tebow. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, the last one I played is. See, they keep making like these fucking memes, which are great. Like Barkley on the cover and like. Shit.
Oh,
This
like what
one,
would've been?
14. Yeah, see,
yeah.
what was his name?
So PS3 was
Yeah,
the last
it's-
time
it's
it was
Denard
out.
Robinson.
Yeah, it was a PS3.
Yeah, stupid. So is that your number? Are you changing your number one?
You know what? This is gonna sound really fucked
Well, just-
up. I don't know what my number one is.
Are you torn?
No,
You
because
just don't have it.
I
You were hoping somebody said something cool.
I thought there was 5 on my list. There was only 4. But
Classic.
but EA Sports is good. I'm trying to think of shit that I like really do hate, like company wise. Like, there's clothing I hate, but do I really hate it?
Twisted Tea original.
No, because Comcast is probably the one because they have such a stronghold.
Yeah, but what about Fiats?
That's a real question.
What else? I mean, there's clothing I hate. We did the fashion thing with Lauren. Like,
You said you're doing a.
Oh yeah.
there's no real car brands that I hate. No,
There's cars that are.
there's
look
cars that
ter-
suck for
look ter-
sure.
Like, dude, those boxy cars, the ones that look like a square. They're
Scion.
terrible.
Oh,
Scions.
Scions, they're trash.
Shout out to Eddie. Eddie got a sign.
Yeah, Scion could be right up there with Fiats, dude.
Because I was looking up earlier, like hated brands, and like they have shit like Trump Plaza. Do people hate? That's just because of Trump's president.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of
course.
banks and airlines. I don't fly, and I have a credit union. Uber. I don't use Uber. I only use Lyft. Uber's creepy.
Yep.
Uber's
And that's why
creepy.
people hate it. 'cause
Wait, why?
They
is
track
it-
because if you're not using your phone, they can still track it. It's unacceptable.
Yeah, they do a lot of sketchy shit. That's like Wells Fargo. They do a lot of sketchy shit. There's other better companies that I'm
Like,
going to
that's
use.
weird.
I'm
Wait.
going to use Lyft.
Hold on. Explain that for me.
Well, you know me. I only read the headlines, so I don't-
Evan does not fact check.
I don't go deep. But it's
No, so
but
what-
like they
what did
if
the
you're
headline say? What
so like
did-
know how it says like check your locations while using app.
Yeah.
Apparently they just check your locations whenever the fuck they want.
Right, and they would drop you off, say at the bar, and then they would follow you to see where you went, and then they would know that
Really?
there's
I didn't
people in
know
this
that.
ar, and they do a lot of sketchy shit.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
they
Which
drop
is a
you-
good game
the-
plan, it's
the-
just
the
illegal.
the drivers would drop you off, and then they drive for 5 more minutes, and then end your
Right,
ride.
exactly.
So they gain like what, like 50 more cents? Who the
Right,
fuck
and
knows?
then they
Like
were
another
they
dollar?
were they were paying if you had Lyft and Uber open as a driver, they would pay that driver more, so that they would drive with Uber more. So then they would turn off Lyft, and then once they turned off Lyft, they would pay them less.
Oh shit.
Like fucked up shit.
Yeah, sounds like it.
All right, so do your 5-1, right?
All right, my 5-1 was TMT, best ever, whatever brand. Thrasher, Sheets, Balenciagas, and Comcast.
Mace, you're up.
5-1. I'm gonna go LaCroix, Spirit Airlines, Hollister Clothing, Comcast, and fucking Fiats.
Fiat.
Oh, I got a good one. Go ahead.
5-1 is Whole Foods, Skechers, Wells Fargo, Comcast, EA.
All right. I know how I didn't have my number 5 is Affliction, the clothing line.
There you go.
Because only douchebags wore Affliction. Any guys who watch fucking
What about Tom Hardy? That's number 6.
trash. Affliction's 5 just bogus. Number 4 is Xbox. Number 3 is Skechers. Number 2 is like Dish / DirecTV. Not the provider as much as the actual Dish just sucks. Like, your equipment isn't up to fucking par.
Right.
Your equipment's not. And number one's Comcast, just because there ain't no fucking thing you can do.
I'm with you.
Let's end live.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, you ended it.
That's all she wrote. Thank you for joining us. If you're still with us, we have our link on Instagram at
That's right.
Podcast Garage.
Yes, sir.
Donate to Families Beyond the Badge. And Ev, anything
We
else?
love you. No, we love you guys. Please comment. Give us suggestions for top 5s in the future.
Or top 5 hated.
Top 5 hated. But yeah, we're adding hated.
I like the top 5 hated.
Oh,
you know,
so much
you
more
guys
passion.
are,
It was easier to think about.
you're almost 50 episodes in. You're running out of like
Thanks
top
for
5.
our guests. We
fucking-
got people coming up. We don't have people coming up. We love you all. and,
Cheers.